Yeah, baby, that got me some attention, huh? Selling that book. Get me right on that Donahue show, talking fantasy. Fighting with the Filipinos.
Baby.
That was a good appearance. We should replay some of those. I should just one day bring in all the old TV shows and replay them. You think that'd be a good idea? I wonder. You know, like that Larry King interview, what I did on his radio show 100 years ago, and the fight I got into with Tom Snyder. And those would be cool shows. I got to do that one of these days. Hey, Robin, next time we go on vacation, I'm going to take all the old TV appearances and I'm going to make a whole day of it.
All right, that sounds like a good idea because you're always talking about it and you never do it.
I don't know if people are really, it's hard to predict what people are interested in. I mean, after all, look at our jobs. We sit here in this little room talking to one another, and there are millions of people sitting in cars, sitting at home, listening.
Yeah.
And what gets their attention and what doesn't get their attention is a constant source of confusion for me. Because I have to sit here and decipher what the audience wants at any given second.
But you usually go with what would interest you.
Right. So, that interests me, so must interest everyone else. Ladies and gentlemen, blah, 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 and more of that to come.
Well, you know what? I have a birthday present for you today.
Thank you, my sweet love. And
I have two, actually.
You know, I had a feeling you had a birthday present for me because, or a Christmas, maybe this is a Christmas present.
It's both.
Yeah, because you didn't get me a Christmas present.
But I decided that, I didn't get you. You didn't have a birthday show.
I saw Robin and I rarely meet in the elevator, but somehow our paths collided today.
Yeah. Collided?
Yeah.
They didn't just cross, they collided.
They collided. Is the first present you're taking off your top for me so I can see your beautiful jugs?
No.
No?
No. Maybe it's bad
baby.
news is what I should say.
Hey, but wait a second. Seriously? So I see you in the elevator and I see you carrying some packages. I said, oh, those must be for me. Because who else would they be for? And then I looked over and was checking you out, and I noticed you had the fur on.
Yeah, I told you I'd wear it for you one day.
Robin bought a fur, like a real animal fur, like the one they spray. I was going to spray paint it.
I'm glad you didn't. I didn't tell you when I was doing it, so you couldn't be armed with your spray can.
You know what's weird? I'm so out of it in the morning. Actually, Gorilla got off and he goes, "Did you notice the fur?"
I knew it.
And I said, "No, but." Yeah, that's right. That was a fur. You going to model that for me later in the show?
No, I'm not modeling it.
Oh, God.
I said I'll wait for you in the elevator. You can see it then.
Boy, that's a big coat. Man, oh, man.
You model it.
I tell you, put it on me. Let me see.
I'll put it on you.
I wore a fur in Rolling Stone magazine.
Yes, you did. But it was Fox, I think.
Yeah, I wanted to be controversial. Actually, it wasn't my idea. It was Mark Seliger's. He says, hey, put this fur on. I go, hey, isn't fur like sort of bad, taboo or something? I don't even know how I feel about fur. Some days I like it, some days I'm against it.
I don't know how I feel about fur, and I just bought one.
I know. At least I won't put an electric probe in your buttocks. So I said, I don't even know how I feel about it, quite frankly. Some days I hate people who wear fur, and some days I love them because they're doing their thing. And it makes sense. I mean, we all wore pelts, as cavemen and stuff.
We're still eating meat.
Right. What's the difference?
The worst, though, was yesterday. I saw a woman walking down the street. Not only did she have on a fur,
right,
but she had this little collar that had the two mink heads.
Oh, I never see that. I used to see that when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Like rich women would go to the opera and wear the mink's heads and fox heads.
Right.
The actual head of the fox.
That's right. I hadn't seen that in years, and she had two mink heads.
Was she an old bubby?
Yeah. It was so funny. I said, man, she's really flaunting it. Got their heads on.
That is so barbaric. That is really barbaric. I never got. You remember that? I never got that.
One of my
one fox
aunts
fighting the other fox's tail. Yeah.
Right. That's how they used to close them. But one of my aunts or something had one of these coats. I was afraid to go in the room. She'd hang it on the door.
Right.
And there was this animal head in the room. I was afraid to go into the room.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just thinking of hanging Baba Booey's head from my coat. See what that looks like.
Have him bite his tail.
That is real. You know what? That I'm against. I don't know why.
That was barbaric. It really was.
That's like something out of like Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah. Where you just wear the whole animal.
You might as well wear the whole animal. Why waste it? As Ted Nugent always says, I use the urine to make scent to catch other animals. Why not? Well, it is hideous to look at, though.
It's the same attitude I have about food.
Yeah.
I don't want the meat to look like what it was when it was living.
That's why they call like chopped cow hamburger.
Right. I never knew what that stuff was for a long time because you don't call it cow.
Right. Fred still doesn't know what it is. Yeah, that ain't a cow you're eating. That's Hamburg. My mother-in-law calls it Hamburg.
Hamburg?
Yeah, she doesn't put the at the end. She goes, oh, are you eating Hamburg?
Really?
Get out of my house. You maniac.
That must be irritating.
And a handbag in the Boston accent. You know, she goes, are you eating that handbag?
And she doesn't know she's not saying it right?
No. Everybody annoys me. And I was like, Hamburg? That's like, you know what else? That's like pant. You ever go to the store and the guy goes, will you, this particular pant?
Yes.
And I go, you dick. It's pants. This particular pair of pants. You bastard. Pant. What do you mean pant? This particular pant.
That comes with a pant and.
Yeah, pant and 2 jackets. Yeah? Well, suck my you-know-what. Yeah, so I saw you in your fur. That was very nice. But it looked comfy. I'd like to try it on.
It's very warm. I didn't notice the cold today.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think it'll fit me?
Yeah.
You do? It's a full length?
It's a full length. Not on you, though. Probably a jacket on you.
I bet you I look hot. I don't think the sleeves will fit me.
They're pretty long.
A broad can look like a linebacker in a fur coat, though. You got to watch that. You know what I mean? You got to watch how you wear it. Sometimes you got to wear it open so you can see your boobies. So guys, you know.
Make sure people know who you are.
Yeah. I can't believe you saw a woman with a big fox head. That's funny, man.
No, 2 mink heads.
Wow. Mink heads.
Yeah. I never saw mink heads before.
Mink heads.
I was like, whatever. She got rats on her coat.
She's walking around with a rat. Mink heads. All right. Listen, I got to take a break. I got a ton of stuff to talk to you about.
All right. I'll give you your present.
Ah.
You like it.
I like the present. Yeah. And the birthday show is next week.
There's
I
no
think
birthday.
Monday. Tune in.
No birthday show. That's
whatever.
You, the birthday
You don't have to go through that shtick. Oh, I'm feeling sexy to this music. Look at my hips moving, baby. All right, we'll be right back. Come on, man. Tomorrow we're having a breast implant beauty pageant. Don't miss it. I think it's going to be good. Also, I'll be giving away some private parts, movie theater lobby stand-ups. In about a half hour or so, I'll be challenging disc jockeys. That's right, other radio people. I've never played radio people in a contest before. I will challenge 2 radio disc jockeys to a contest.
Really?
That's right. Well, Gary found this quiz that is a broadcaster's quiz of some kind, a test of some kind. I said, well, bring in 2 broadcasters and let me compete.
All right.
And I will compete.
Broadcasting quiz.
I don't know, some quiz. How do I know what he's up to? I said, but I need to compete. Because I am the greatest broadcaster that ever lived. I should be able to beat anybody in a broadcast contest.
All right. Now, I'm now hearing that squealing we were talking about.
What squealing?
Your headphones.
Good, I like it.
Yeah?
I don't hear it.
It happens like you do this, and it happens real quick. It didn't happen then, but I just heard it. There it is.
Yeah, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh, what the hell can you do? I don't know. We don't have good equipment here.
Okay.
We can't afford it.
Everything leaks.
Everything went to the football. $4 billion to buy football for CBS.
So we don't have any money for good equipment.
Now, let me get to a couple of things here. Robin just gave me a birthday gift.
Yes,
is this birthday Christmas?
Christmas kind of gift.
I see.
Kind of 2 in 1.
Well, it must be very expensive if it's 2.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Broke the bank.
I just tried on Robin's fur coat. I look very gay in it.
But it felt good.
Felt good. Nice coat. I feel bad that you have a coat you love that you can't wear anywhere. Poor Robin goes out of the house and says, let's see where I'm going and how will will anybody say anything? You should get some of those mink heads.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize how much it is to open this. This is really wrapped well.
Well, it was kind of an ugly box, so they tried as best they could to wrap it very well.
Now, you bought my gift at something called American Craftsman.
Yes.
I've never been there myself. I hope this is a store suitable.
Well, you may tell me if it's suitable once you open it. I thought this would be something nice for your office.
You know the box says Howard?
No.
On it? That's right. Howard Packing Company. Huh. Very beautiful. I said, wow, custom label.
Do you need scissors or something?
I'm going to use my teeth, Robin, like a mink. I'm going to gnaw through
You're going to be
box.
like a wild man who wears fur.
Yep.
In the woods.
Wow, they really sealed this thing good.
Well, it's very delicate what's in there.
Is it really? More delicate than my penis? Baba Booey, quickly bring me a knife, a cutting tool.
Baba Booey. Baba
Quickly,
Booey.
quickly. Here's, here, run that down there. I don't want to hurt myself. I can hurt myself opening a box. Ganji, if you hurt yourself, no one will care. No
he wouldn't even notice it.
Society would not care. Wow. What the hell is this? It's all bubble wrapped and everything. Oh, that's nice. What the hell is that? I'm saying it's nice before I even see it. Oh, my God, that's nice. Now, that's a gift. Now
do you like that?
Yes, I do. Very much so. This is a sculpture. Beautiful. Now, you picked that out?
Uh-huh.
That's beautiful. That'll look good in my office.
I thought you might like that.
Let me describe it to the audience. It's a gargoyle coming out of an egg.
Yeah. It's like maybe a dragon.
What is it made out of? Metal?
No, it's like some kind of a stone mix.
Beautiful. I got to go to this store. This is nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Wow, that is good. You got good taste. That is. Thank you very much.
You like that?
Oh yeah, I like that. But you wouldn't like that?
I love that, but I thought, I don't know.
You know what I like. You know I'm a mental case. Oh, thank you, Rob.
You're right. Well, happy birthday.
I have to go home now. I'll have to figure out where I'll display it.
Set that up.
Yeah, that's nice. Wow. I might have to put that right on my desk so I can look at it and think of you. Thank you. Wow, that's nice. Fred, you can get me something from American Craftsman also. You don't mind. Well, I'll be getting a lot more gifts. In fact, if the birthday show is next week, which I believe it will be, otherwise the station's nuts for giving away tickets. So, listen, go to American Craftsman.
That's where you would like your gifts bought from.
I like that. They got more good stuff like that?
Sure.
They do.
Yeah, all kinds of things.
I'll give a shout out to my buds over there. That's a nice piece.
You just get a catalog and then just mark up all the stuff you like and just broadcast.
Yeah, like
there
when
you go.
Like when you get married. How obnoxious is that when people register?
And therefore you can't go wrong. You just go and say, what else do they need? What haven't they gotten yet?
Yeah, and then they know how much you spent and everything else. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Register. Fred never registered.
Fred hardly got married.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if Fred is legally married. I think if you get married on a beach.
With people walking by.
Yeah, in bikinis, and the guy who marries you is in sandals.
Yeah.
I think you're not married.
And you invite your plumber and not the people who work with you.
So Fred is so... Fred invited whoever was working in the house at that point.
So you mean there might be a way out?
You invited the plumber?
No, I did not.
There was some guy there who was just
a handyman.
What?
Oh, believe me, you're probably close.
Believe me, people have walked up to me who you can't even, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I was at Fred's wedding."
What?
Really? What is it, Baba Boohai?
My toilet needed to be fixed, right?
Yeah.
So I grabbed the yellow pages, and I just put my finger and point to the first thing I see.
Right.
Plumber comes over. The guy says to me, "Hey, I was at Fred's wedding."
Oh.
And I go, "What?" I don't even know you. No, he just said that he wasn't invited, but he and his girlfriend, who is an old friend of Allison's, happened to be walking down the beach while we were getting married.
Right. Yeah, it's nice.
I got to see it.
Yeah.
That's much different than inviting someone to a wedding.
You would have.
All I know is the plumber.
Yeah, that's a better story. Let's stick with that.
The plumber saw it and I didn't.
Yeah, right. All I know is the plumber was there.
Myth is better than fact.
We weren't.
Right. Yeah, that's even close to true.
Hey, Walter, you're on the air. What's the problem?
Hello?
Yeah, hi. What's up?
Howard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, not good now.
How you doing this morning? Happy birthday if I don't get the
All right, thank you for the call.
30 years young. Well, my wife received a call yesterday from Fred. Apparently, I was in
another one of these. There's some guy going around. This is a warning to everybody. There's some guy going around imitating Fred and asking sex questions.
How far did you get with your wife?
Oh, well, she didn't let him get too far. She was watching a couple of kids. My daughter's...
If I was your wife, I'd go real far with that guy on the phone. Goofy bastard. Get off my line. Do you hear this guy?
I know, like he's saying something funny.
Yeah, he's laughing and he's not saying anything.
I have some bad news for you.
Go ahead, Robin. Must be real bad.
Didn't you hear? You know.
What about scores?
About scores.
Yeah, listen. Let's calm down, everybody.
You don't understand.
It says here, feds have eyes for scores. They Macy's Club in Gotti Probe. They can't do that. Today?
Yes.
They can't do that.
Today?
Today.
I'm going there today.
I know.
They can't seize it today. Would that be in the night or today?
That would be today.
So should I be going there?
Yeah, well, Gary said, we were talking about...
No, don't tell me that.
Realize that if they do plan to do this, there'll probably be reporters all over the place.
I don't care. I love scores.
You're going to be pictured going in there anyway.
Yeah. Isn't it typical in my life?
Yes.
The one thing I enjoy, I love going to scores. I really do.
One happiness.
Yeah. And I think the reason they're making such a big deal about it in the newspaper is they know I love going there.
Oh, you think they're trying to get you?
But Scores, millions of strip clubs are closed down all the time for various reasons, and it would not be a big deal. Like if they were going in on a mob bust, you can see they're closing down a whole bunch of businesses, Scores being one of them they're talking about.
Right.
Why all the focus on Scores?
Because
it's so well known.
Yes.
How is it well known?
It's because people like you go there.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Lonnie's on the phone.
Lonnie?
Lonnie?
Yes, hi.
You're not closing down today, are you?
Oh, of course not.
Well, what is this in the paper? It says that they could be seizing you.
Not today, though.
That's what they said today.
If they see Scores, I'm going down with it.
No, I asked Robin because this is important.
Yeah.
Patrons, there's nothing. We're not in any trouble.
You won't be arrested.
No, but
it'll be
embarrassing coming out.
It would be funny to see a federal agent take the funny money right out of my hand.
Lonnie, let me say something.
Don't you ever dare to say that.
Yeah, Lonnie, let me say something.
Yeah.
I love Scores. This has got to be a big misunderstanding.
Well, it's certainly, today's an example of where the New York Post has it accurate and the Daily News has just got it backwards.
Is that right? Well,
we have been cooperating, obviously, for a long time. We're the good guys.
Right.
We're in absolutely no danger of anything. We're the heroes.
Right.
Things have been amazing.
Thank you.
Things are wonderful.
This Scores.
And the good guys will win and the bad guys will win.
So they're not seizing you?
Let me tell you something.
Absolutely not.
No, you go into this Scores, and immediately a man becomes relaxed. I can't tell you, all your tensions and problems are gone. And you walk in, and it's beautifully set up. It's a nice-looking club, Lonnie, I got to tell you. And you walk in, and right away you know you're home.
Why isn't there a place like this for women?
I don't know, because women don't have penises.
Women aren't the same as men.
Yeah, women
I'm
don't care.
just saying, not like it in terms of, naked men or something.
It is.
But
It's
a
called
place where a woman goes in is immediately relaxed.
Yeah, it's called a support group.
Oh.
That's what you go to one of those things. Yeah.
No, when you go get a seaweed wrap, you get the same feeling we get when we go to Scores.
Right.
Sure?
Probably we get a little better feeling.
I don't think so.
Well, apparently there was a problem with an awful lot of clubs. Apparently 2 or 3 dozen in New York. But, of course, thanks to Howard Stern occasionally gracing our premises, we are the world's most famous club.
That's
Is
true.
that right?
That is
so
true.
we've been in every single article, even though it's been over a year since any of these people are even after or even connected in any way. So.
Right. See?
All right. I just thought you better know early.
Hey, Sting goes to Scores.
Of course he does.
And I go there.
Everybody goes to Scores.
There's tons of celebrities.
If anything ever happened to Scores, I would kill myself.
I think the Pope goes to Scores.
He probably does.
He's coming here.
Wears his big purple hat and party dress.
No, but Howard, it's a funny thing
Lonnie,
about you.
Yeah.
There's no man on the planet who loves Scores more than me.
Well, the girls love you, Howard. I mean,
That's
they
right.
can't wait.
Oh,
right.
The hundreds of voluptuous...
Robin goes, oh, sure.
They do.
Hundreds of voluptuous women. All right.
And they're all 22 years old, and all they know is, when is Howard coming over?
Right. That's it. Keep programming him, Lonnie. Hey, Lonnie.
Yeah.
I love you very much.
You know who loves you at Scores? Lonnie.
Lonnie is my man. All right, Lonnie, go rest up.
Howard,
You're working too hard. You're working too hard. Thank you. This guy is the hardest working man in business.
Thank you, Howard.
Thank you. That's Lonnie Hanover. Lonnie the Man Hanover. I have more love for him than anyone I know.
And the girls love whoever he tells them to love.
That's right. He said, girls, go love Howard.
I actually have a big problem to go to Scores.
Why?
Well, because I accidentally, two of my Scores wives are going to be there together today. I alternate them, and now they're both going to be there.
The old juggler.
You think there's going to be some jealousy?
Girls, don't fight.
Anyway, I don't buy anything that I read in the newspaper.
Not anymore.
Not when it comes to Scores. Normally I'd be upset, but I really don't care. Hey, so as long as we're talking about what I read in the newspaper here.
Yeah.
So I see here that there's a whole brouhaha because Mike Tyson is going to wrestle a guy on the World Wrestling Federation pay-per-view special. And they can't figure out. Here's the big thing.
What's the confusion?
Whether wrestling is a sport or not. Now, it is not a sport.
No, of course
And
not.
they just ruled it's not a sport. So if Mike Tyson appears at a wrestling function, it's the same as appearing in the ballet.
Or being in a movie.
Right. Because it's a bunch of crap.
So what are they saying? Is that a problem?
Well, Nevada's grappling with Wrestling Mike. They don't know what to make of this.
Why do they care?
I don't know.
The man's not boxing.
No. So they say it'll probably be allowed to happen. Because they're trying to stop the guy from doing any kind of fighting.
Making any money.
Yeah, but wrestling is as much fighting as, wrestling is gymnastics, really. Those guys...
It's dance.
It is. I mean, when those guys pick each other up and throw each other on the ground, like you or I couldn't do that. We'd kill ourselves.
Right.
So it's an athletic thing.
But much like you used to go to the ballet and they're twirling girls around and picking them up and throwing them. That's what wrestling is.
I'd rather watch those guys than ballerinas. At least they throw each other and they cut themselves with razor blades. And they may bleed a little bit, so it's kind of fun. I, for one, don't understand why Oprah Winfrey's on trial in Texas, but she doesn't seem too concerned about it. She went on her show. She had a guy on. Listen to this. Oprah Winfrey had a guy on who came on and said, you know what? Over in England, the reason they have mad cow disease and all this kind of crap is they feed sick cattle to the healthy cattle.
Right.
And he says,
cut up the cows and feed them to each other.
And they do that over here, is what he said.
Yeah.
Now, she said, oh, my God, I can never eat another hamburger or meat again. Then the cattle grower said, wait a second, we don't do that over here at all.
Right.
And your cost, it gets affected because a lot of people watch your show. You can't give out false information.
Well, they said prices drop.
Yeah. Meanwhile, please, she's not coming off as an expert. She had a guy on who made a statement. She said, I can't eat anymore. I don't get it.
But they have some weird law down there that says you cannot do anything like that. You can't just say things about products like that and affect the prices of them without proof.
I know. It's weird. But down there, they said that in the courthouse, the mural on the wall is of cattle.
Yes.
All the people on the jury will probably be cattle, somehow involved in the cattle growing industry.
Right, yeah. They were making a point of saying that none of them were regular Oprah watchers.
Right.
But I bet you all of them are in the cattle industry.
Yeah, right. It's just wild. So now you have all this going on. And I don't even know how she get a fair trial, because down there, those yahoos will just throw you in the clink for saying something bad about a cow.
But my question was, who would have really believed Oprah would never eat another hamburger?
Right. You know she's going to eat another hamburger. Look at the flab on her arms.
Oh,
of course. Of course.
That would be my defense. Nobody's going to believe that.
Mm-hmm. All right. There's something else I want to talk about here, but I don't remember what it is. By the way, Buffy the Vampire Slayer was real good.
Oh, wait a minute.
Two-parter.
Tuesday nights now on, is that the WB?
Yeah.
Are killer.
Yeah.
Killer. Buffy, and then that Dawson's Creek.
I don't watch Dawson's Creek.
You got to try it. This is right up your alley.
Even I feel gay watching it.
No, you would love it.
Really?
It's teenagers trying to date each other and get into each other's pants.
Okay, well, maybe I'll give it a chance. I don't have a tape of that one, but I'll get a hold of it.
It's good. I watched it last night.
I felt really embarrassed. You know, I have favorite TV shows, and if you see the list of my favorite TV shows, you could see I have the brain of a 4-year-old.
That's right. You would say he's a case of arrested development.
It's very embarrassing. So, you know, I have an intercom system in my house, and Laura's always there, my assistant.
Uh-huh.
I said, Laura, you know, Buffy the Vampire Slayer has a second night tonight, and I'm hoping that I need to tape it. So she said, I heard a pause, and she said, okay. And I said, now, if I had been smart, I would have just hung up the phone and said, look, let her think whatever she wants. And then I said, you know, you must be amazed at what I watch on TV.
You couldn't come up with a great excuse like, you know, it's a very popular show. I need to be aware.
It's funny you say that, because in the next breath I went, you know, it keeps me in touch with what young people are watching. She goes, okay.
Yeah, right.
Hey, it's a good show, man. Good show.
I liked it. I hadn't watched it before.
Yeah, it's very good. It got its highest ratings Monday night. It's a new 2-part special.
My only question is, why is a girl doing karate on a vampire?
Yeah. Why does it work? Well, she's so super strong that she's the one who can do it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is she super strong with humans, too, or just vampires?
Yeah, she's a slayer. She is the chosen slayer.
But my question is, does it work on humans?
Yeah. Sometimes, some weeks it does, and some weeks it doesn't. It's inconsistent.
Oh.
You know, she can beat up vampires, but she can't beat up people. I don't know. Very odd, but it's good. It's a good show.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she's good in it. The whole cast is good. All those kids are good. They're some of the best acting I've ever seen.
Oh boy.
Seriously, as good as Jack Nicholson.
You go a little too far when you say things like that.
I don't know. The chick who plays Cordelia rocks.
Cordelia? How would I know who that is?
I know all the characters on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Come on, I'll have a trivia quiz with anybody. Right now. I love it.
But I got to congratulate the WB. They put something together there.
Here's the guy Mike Tyson's going to wrestle.
What's his name?
His name is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
The white guy shaves his head. And his favorite food is anything raw and bloody and hard to chew.
Oh, I guess then we'll be trying to bite each other.
Right. Also, Garry Shandling is saying now that this is the last season for his television show. He can no longer go on with the show. Meanwhile, I haven't seen one new episode in 6 years.
It's starting in March.
What a great gig he's got. HBO lets him put it on whenever he wants. I'm a big fan of the show, and I think I'm the only one. Me and Robin, that's it. I don't know anyone else who watches it. It's such a great show. And, in fact, I think years to come, this show will be remembered more than Seinfeld even.
I think so.
Yeah, that's how good it is. But, I don't know.
So he's quitting because, well, you know, I played that stuff yesterday. You know, he's got all these movie ideas. And he's acting now.
Yeah. Oh, he's directing, he says.
Yeah, he's acting and directing.
Yeah, he's directing the movie. You know, these guys, you know what kills me about show business? A guy finally gets something that catches on. Garry Shandling was a stand-up comic for years and years and years. Nothing was really going on. He had a show on Showtime. It was okay, very cult-like. So HBO gives him a show. It takes off. And then these guys rush to leave it. I don't get it. What are the odds? I mean, what a great format. The show could endlessly go on. Mm-hmm. A show within a show, all this, and then they just leave when they finally get it on a roll. It's like they have a fear of success. Now, Seinfeld's right to leave because he's clearly run out of ideas for that goddamn show.
I know. It truly is a show about nothing now.
Yeah, it really is. So nothing. A lot of people I know used to watch it can't.
Yeah.
So he's got the right idea, but Garry Shandling has hardly worked on that show. Hardly. Corey Feldman's on the phone. I have no idea why. Corey, go ahead real quick. I got to take a break.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, bro. What's happening, man?
Nothing. I just wanted to take a minute. I want to say happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And also I wanted to, you know, the E-show was on last night.
You know, Corey's a weird guy.
Why? What did I do?
I don't know.
What's weird?
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know.
What's wrong with
He's just a weird guy.
Why am I weird?
He's calling up to do a commercial.
Yeah, but the show aired last night.
I know, but he wants to crow about it.
I wanted to say thanks. I wanted to take the opportunity to say thanks to the E-people for putting it together for me.
Well, E-people, it was my idea.
It was your idea to do the show?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I called Fran. I said, why don't you when you're doing all these life stories, do Corey Feldman. He's got a whacked out life.
You're lying.
Guy who was on heroin when he was 9 or something.
Oh, stop it.
Something like that. When were you on heroin, man?
I was on heroin many, many years ago.
Yeah, how old were you?
I was 14.
Yeah. I said, the guy's
9 is a big lie.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. 9 was way off. I said the guy was on heroin when he was 9. I said him and his dad don't get along.
He had to divorce his parents.
Yeah, he divorced his parents. He slept with Michael Jackson, right? You slept in the same room with Michael Jackson.
I did.
Yeah. I said, there's a home run.
There's a story there.
There's got to be something there. You're going to go do stories.
So you're telling me you actually called these people?
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
You're not lying.
I am not lying.
So why is it that when we tried to get a hold of you to do an interview for the show, we couldn't reach you?
I didn't say I was interested in being on the show. I said, if you're doing biographies, here's a guy I've interviewed many times. He's very interesting.
Really?
That's all. I just said I wasn't looking to be the producer. I wasn't looking for a credit. I wasn't looking for money. I wasn't looking for anything.
No, it wasn't that.
I do this often for E! In fact, they call me all the time and ask me for ideas, and I've given them many ideas.
Well, thank you very much, Howard.
You're welcome. No big deal.
No, that's quite a compliment.
Think nothing of it.
I really mean that.
All right.
Well, I want to tell you something.
Go ahead.
This has actually done a great service to me because...
Thank you.
For the first time, people are seeing me for who I am.
You know I didn't come up with that idea, right?
Not.
But hey, why not take credit for it?
You didn't know they were doing it.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. Well, I'll keep going with this. Yeah, hey man, no need to thank me.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, no, you know it's kind of funny because I call the E! Network a lot. I speak to Fran once a week at least, and sometimes she'll say to me, "What are you working on? What are you thinking about?" And I said, "Nothing really." But I remember when she brought it up, it was like a year ago, actually. No, not a year ago. Maybe sooner than that, but. I said, this Corey Feldman I've had him on many times, a fascinating guy. I mean...
Well, I have to tell you, it's done a lot because, you know, people have just kind of...
Look at that, I took credit for something I didn't even... How low am I? Well, that's what the psychiatrist tells me wrong with me.
What?
I need to take credit for everything.
Oh, I see.
This
is making me feel more pumped up about myself. I need to feel better about myself.
Not that guy anymore.
Let me take some more credit.
I'm glad that people finally can see that.
Yeah. Hey, you know, as a matter of fact, it's funny. It's a funny thing, Corey. when I talked to Fran, she needed a host for some special or a series of special programs. I recommended you. She'll probably call you about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it was like a whole Hollywood insider thing, and
God bless you, Howard. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm about to start my book.
Oh yeah.
Are you writing a book?
I am. I'm writing a book.
Well, you know what? She'll probably also let you plug it on there. I'll talk to her about it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a good show. It sounds like a marvelous show, and in fact, he's not even producing it. Outside people like Disney are producing it, and they're going to run it on it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I have recommended you for whatever that's worth. I'd like to get a little credit for all the things I'm doing for Corey.
Oh, finally, you want to come forward?
Yeah.
I thought before you were my
If I tell him I'm opening up a driving school and he should run it, you think he'd go for that?
No, you blow the whole thing.
Well, thanks, Corey.
No, I'm serious.
What?
Really. I mean, you've done not only that, Howard, but you've been such a support to me throughout the years. Because
no problem.
In reality, you've kept my career vital just by all my appearances on your show.
He's really well. Hey, you know, Corey?
What?
You're embarrassing me now.
Why?
Because I didn't recommend you for this stuff to get a praise. I feel silly that I even brought it up.
Why?
I want you to think you get this stuff on your own.
What?
I want you to think you get this stuff on your own. I don't really want credit. No, I really don't. I don't. I'm being serious.
But it is on my own.
Yeah, of course. But you know what I'm saying.
If I was, then they wouldn't do it anyway, right?
Well, that's true. Okay. All right. Hey, listen. Good luck with everything.
Hey, man. God bless you.
All right. I'll speak to you soon. All right. No problem.
I really do. And happy birthday.
Hey, thank you, brother.
All right.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Right. It was the lowest thing I ever did.
Yeah, one of the.
What is a Baba Fuhai? You're done with that? Okay. Bye.
Baba Booey.
Thank you.
Baba Booey.
How will you live with yourself the rest of the day?
No problem. Nice. I like a chick who gets in trouble with the law.
Fight for her boyfriend.
Yeah, I need a girl that fights for me. My wife wouldn't get into a fight over me, I'll tell you that. I care less. Hey, Corey Feldman's mad at me.
Why?
I don't know. What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Corey?
What's the dilly?
What do you mean, what's up?
What's up?
What the hell was that?
What do you mean?
You're talking behind my back? I'm thinking that you're actually being nice?
Dude, I am being nice. I got a little embarrassed, okay?
You didn't get embarrassed.
I did.
My leg.
I didn't want the audience to think I was too nice.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
No, what are you saying now?
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying I was the guy who told Fran to do the Corey Feldman special on E.
Okay, so you're going to swear to God on your children's life?
That's right.
Say it.
Say it?
Say it.
Swear to God on my children's life.
That's
how low I am.
the whole thing.
That's how low I swear to God on my children's life, and I'm lying.
Without batting an eye.
I'm not lying. What?
Where are you?
What?
Say it. Say the whole thing.
Say what?
Say the
I swear to God on my children's life that I was the one who got the Corey Feldman special going.
Are you talking badly about me again?
No. What?
Howard, I listened to the tape.
Well, he's gullible. I mean, all you have to do is say
Wait a
someone...
minute, Corey. He wasn't talking badly about you.
Taking credit.
I wasn't talking badly about you, dude. Hey, by the way, listen to this one. Never mind that. Let's change the topic.
What?
Corey Feldman. Is his dad booked next week? Well, sorry, Gary.
His dad's going to call him.
Your dad's calling in next week?
Yeah.
Because he's going to claim that... What is he going to claim?
I got to word this correctly.
Right.
He's going to claim that Corey and Michael Jackson shared a bed for a very long time, that Corey confessed this to him, and that he's probably going to get a lawsuit against Michael Jackson for ruining Corey and his relationship. They said they shared a bed. He didn't say they slept together.
You got to call in when your dad calls in, Corey.
Is this a favor?
Yeah. No, it's a favor to you. You got to do it.
When did this allegedly occur? And wouldn't there be a statute of limitations?
All right, wait. First, let me clear this up, and then I'll answer your question.
Okay.
Did you or did you not pull my leg when you said all that stuff?
No.
You promised me.
Promise you.
You know this will jeopardize our friendship.
Right, I understand. I'm telling the truth.
All right.
I'm so lying.
Then that's over with.
All right.
Now, as far as my father goes, I think this is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
How many times did you sleep in the same bed with Michael Jackson?
Wait a minute, you're lying? Wait,
What?
I'm hearing that you're lying.
I am not. I'm joking with you.
I'm hearing that you're lying.
Oh, you are a retard.
This is terrible.
I'm joking with you.
What are you doing?
Come on. Corey, enough with this.
Stick to the topic.
I'm doing a radio show.
I'm twisted. I can't even go. This is demented.
You sound like my wife now.
I feel like your wife.
This is why you love this program.
I've been screwed with some kind of jelly. I'm not sure what it is.
You know what? You've been in Michael Jackson's bed and you've been screwed by me.
That's right.
All right, how many times were you in Michael Jackson's bed?
I was never in Michael Jackson. Well, that's not true. I was in Michael Jackson's bed, but not when he was there.
All right, so you never shared the bed with him?
Never shared the bed.
All right, now your father's going to claim that you are lying now and that what you said to him in private was that you shared the bed with Michael Jackson.
All right, let me ask you this question.
Go ahead.
Howard.
Right.
Why in God's name would he be able to win any money at all?
Of course not.
In any kind of lawsuit.
Right.
Right.
So all this is another, feeble attempt for him to get publicity off of my name.
And I don't see how he could prove that Michael Jackson destroyed his relationship.
Where is the dad? Let's just get him on the phone right now.
You know what? I think I have a number for him.
Okay, go get your...
No.
Oh, come on.
No, I don't want to talk to him.
No, come on. You're not going to challenge him on this?
No. Why should I? It's ridiculous.
You're going to let this guy run around saying you were sleeping with Michael Jackson?
Who's going to believe him?
Me? I believe him. You don't challenge it.
Wait a minute. If I'm
Maybe he has some kind of proof. Does he have proof? Did he say he had proof?
Oh, the father? Well, let's find out.
You're such a manipulator.
All right, listen to me.
You are such a manipulator.
You don't say anything when your dad's on the phone. I won't even tell him you're on.
You can just listen.
Know.
Yeah, and if you just listen, and if you hear anything crazy, all of a sudden you go, hey.
Yeah, can I be gullible anymore?
That's not gullible.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
protecting your image.
What is this? Let's make fun of Corey Day?
No.
He had a great special.
Who called who? Wait a minute. Didn't you call us?
Yeah, you called us.
I called you guys to say thanks.
Well, where's the thanks in all this? I don't see any thanks.
Yeah,
Would you share my bed with me as a sign of thanks? And why don't you ever share the bed with me?
Well, you never asked, Howard.
Right. I bet you better share. You shared the bed with him.
I never shared a bed with him. What, are you going to take my father's side in this? Is that what you're going to do?
I don't know. I might. Depends who's more interesting. Who rear-ended you in bed?
Exactly.
Was it Michael Jackson?
No, I rear-ended somebody else.
Ooh.
But that wasn't Michael Jackson.
I don't know if your dad's available anyway.
Oh, good.
He's busy writing his book.
Yeah, he's busy writing his sermon for what he's going to say.
He might be in the middle of writing his book. What happened,
Right,
Gary?
so anyway.
You couldn't find the dad? Wait. What's up?
I had a number for him, but it's no longer in service.
That number changes frequently.
See how odd.
Well, I hear he's working with the mafia now, so I bet he wants to move around a lot so he doesn't get spotted.
No, that's all you say.
So the bottom line is here, guys, he's trying to say that my career was ruined or our relationship.
Your relationship.
Our relationship was ruined because I was hanging out with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Because the things Michael Jackson did to you ruined your relationship.
And what did he do?
He didn't say.
We're going to find out. But if you don't call in, how are we going to find out?
Well, because you'll talk to him, I'm sure.
All right, we'll call you when your dad calls in.
All right, fair enough.
All right, man.
All right,
All right, congratulations on the E-Special.
Yeah, don't ever do that to me again.
I would never do anything to you.
No, that was really rude, man.
Thank you, man.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
What's wrong with him? Okay, now here we're going to try this little bit here. It was so hot in here, I took my...
Oh, I didn't tell you I had a celebrity sighting yesterday.
Who'd you see?
I was at this restaurant, and all of a sudden, Yoko Ono and Sean Lennon come in, and they get seated at the booth right next to us.
And, I've only seen pictures of Sean Lennon. I guess he keeps a pretty low profile, but, man, he looks weird.
Well, he's going for that artist look.
Oh, my God.
He's got the blonde hair with the black roots.
Is he fat?
No, not fat, but stocky.
Yeah. It's weird.
And, the thing is that he hangs out with his mom all day.
I know.
You never see Sean without Yoko. So
Well,
Sean walks in first with that little girl we saw him pictured with in the magazine the other day.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Yoko shows up. I'm like, God, this guy is never without his mom.
Hey, I can't say I'm without my mom either. I'm 44 years old. She still takes me shopping.
I can think that's pretty amazing that, you get to be 20-something.
Yeah.
And you're still hanging out with your mom all day long.
That is kind of weird. But, when your mom's got the mother load like that.
That's right. You do hang out with her.
If my mom had any money, I'd hang out with her, too. She just doesn't have anything. So what's the point?
I guess he's got to work it.
Right. Okay, ready for the DJ quiz? I just put my shirt on because the guy, this is what drives me crazy about doing a TV show while you do the radio show. Part of the fun of doing a radio show is that you're not seen.
That's right.
So you can sit here and pick your ass and nobody knows the difference. So when you do the E! show, though, they watch me from the booth. And they just keep the camera on me the whole time.
I just watched you pick your armpits for the past...
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because when I'm on the air, I have all kinds of nervous tics and things that I do, and I scratch my armpits, and I don't think about it. I don't really care. So the guys in the E-room go, hey, ever since Howard got his tattoo, he really enjoys showing off his tattoo and wearing short shirts.
They think you're not wearing your long-sleeve shirt?
Go back and check every tape for the last, however long we've been doing the E! Show. I always take my shirt off because it's 190 degrees in here like it is now.
Yeah.
But right away Gump goes, oh, he's into showing off. No, I'm Gump. I'm not into showing off my tattoo, you fag. God. Gump. Yeah, they're all in there discussing me. Don't think I don't know what you're talking about in there. I know everything. Busy looking at my face every minute. Then, I come in the morning, first thing I do is I eat an egg sandwich.
Yeah.
And I have to wolf the thing down because I got to eat it within 2 minutes because we're going right on the air. I run in here, I wolf the egg sandwich, because you can't eat the egg sandwich while we're on the air.
You eat it in here?
I eat it right in here. And the whole time I'm eating, they got the goddamn camera. You know what I want now? During the commercial breaks, I want the cameras blacked out. I want to have some freedom. I want to be able to pick my goddamn nose without them looking at me. I'm sick of it.
But suppose something happens in the commercial.
What's going to happen? Fred kills someone? Do we really want that on tape? I mean, whatever happens during the commercial that we play on the E! Show.
Usually not.
Yeah, I'm in there as a source of entertainment for them. I hate it. All right. Where are my notes? Here we are. Okay. All right. Julie Slater's here. She's a DJ. How long have you been a DJ, Julie?
About 10 years.
All right, good. Because I want some real competition. Julie Slater does middays at our radio station here in New York.
Yep.
And Booger, too. Booger is one of the great DJs on the station. He does 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Okay.
All right. And Julie and Booker are really good DJs, really great DJs. Okay?
Can we do a disclaimer and say that I've never taken broadcasting courses?
Me neither. Okay. I mean, I went to college communications. I didn't get any information.
You have a Class A license, right? Where you
I have a first-class radio telephone license.
You had to take the test.
There's different classes.
Well, we didn't even have to take a test.
Really?
Because now
the FCC used to have a first-class, second-class, and a third-class license. Very few people.
You don't even have the third class.
Yeah, I went down and studied it because my father said, if you have a first-class ticket, that's what it was called, a ticket. If you have a first-class ticket, you can get any job you want because they need first-class ticket. I said, okay, Dad.
He had you studying.
He was right, though.
What job did you get?
He got
my first job in radio. I think they thought I was a serious guy because I had a first-class ticket. So I went down to Virginia. In 5 weeks, this guy, old Ray, 5 weeks, he would teach you enough stuff for your first-class radio license. Now, this is all electronics, physics, and the guy just, what you do is when you go in, you try to remember as many questions as you can, and then he teach you that stuff.
Right.
And then soon they have such a bank of questions, they teach you tons of stuff. This guy was amazing. You know me in math. And I'm doing physics and just first-class license.
Really?
It's so hard. I couldn't believe I passed. But he got me through. Old Ray got me through.
Did you know anything?
No, I forgot it all afterwards, but I had a first-class ticket.
What's the difference between first class and
first class is
regular?
You could be a radio engineer, like Richie Herbie would have to have a first class. Yeah, I'd be like a real geek. First class. I bet you Richie's got a first class.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
You could tell by the studios.
Yeah.
He probably went to Old Ray.
You can tell by the squeal of my headphones where he has a first class. All right, anyway, here's the deal. So, Gary, what is this test you're going to give us?
It's a broadcasting test.
Okay.
Where'd you get this?
Baba Booey.
From a book called What Do You Know?
Baba Booey.
A book of challenging questions. Can you pass these tests?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Now I'm going to play Julie and Booker. Now, the test is going to be you ask each one of us a question and we go around the table.
Right.
Do they need pencil and paper, or should they just...
Pencil, paper.
I don't think they're going to need pencil and paper.
I ain't taking no test with pencil and paper. I didn't become a radio broadcaster to get pencil and paper, yeah.
The questions will either be multiple choice or true and false.
Okay, very good.
Why don't you give each person a question?
Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Okay.
One at a time.
Yeah.
All right, who goes first? Why don't we have a coin toss to see who goes first?
Well, you got 3 people.
All right, but I'll call it in the air, and then...
Why not ladies first?
All right. All right, I'll go first. Julie second, and Booker third. All right, Julie goes first.
I got the coolest name.
Julie goes first, Booker goes second, and I'll go third.
All right.
Because I'm a gentleman.
Julie Slater.
Yes.
Which of the following is not a good practice to follow in planning a popular music show? A, every other selection should be a current hit tune. B, for every slow tune played, play 2 bright, cheery tunes. Or C, mix classical and rock and roll music.
The hell kind of question?
I don't know.
This is a fraud.
What is that?
C.
That's a ridiculous question.
That's stupid.
This is going to be a factual question. I thought this was going to be a real test, Baba Booey.
There are some questions like that, too. Okay.
All right.
Did she get it right or wrong?
Did she get it right?
C, I said
She did. All right.
All right, I'm the champ.
You're nothing.
What aren't you supposed to do?
I don't even know the answer.
You're not supposed to mix classical and rock and roll music.
What do you mean?
Oh, classical.
Oh, classical. I think it's classic rock. And,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
why does the guy doing the Inquisition have to have such big lips and teeth? I can't understand anything.
Booker is next.
All right, Booker, go ahead.
Are we going to put money on this? Okay.
I'll put money on it. I love a good challenge.
Who do you think you're the best broadcaster here?
I'm not putting any money on this.
All right, these are
Put money on somebody else.
DJs squaring off against each other, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Booker.
Booker. Amplitude modulation stations transmit their signals by A, varying the frequency of the broadcast signal, B, varying the strength of the broadcast signal, or C, neither of the above methods.
Ooh.
I wish you'd asked me that. I know the answer.
Yeah, you got
really?
your first
Yeah.
ticket.
That would be a B.
That would be a C.
It would be
No,
an
B.
A.
Is it?
Is it a B?
Why?
Varying the strength of the broadcast signal.
Is that right?
AM, daytimers and nighttimers.
Get out of
Wait a
here.
minute. Read that question again. I don't even understand.
Yeah, I'm a little
the question.
confused.
Amplitude.
That's AM radio
Right,
station.
we go to the next
AM
question.
stations transmit their signals by varying the frequency.
You know what? So far, I would have gotten both of those wrong. Yeah, okay.
So what is FM?
Wait, AM is either varying
the frequency of the broadcast signal,
That would be FM.
frequency modulation.
varying the strength of the broadcast signal.
Amplitude modulation.
Oh.
So that would be the strength. Yes. All right.
Some first ticket.
Ooh.
All right. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. All right, go ahead.
Your turn.
I'll come through. Go ahead.
Okay.
Baba Booey.
And don't just answer a question. Don't be looking for the hardest one.
Which of the following is not an advantage of frequency modulation stations?
Oy vey.
Hey, you got the first ticket.
They are not affected by interference noise. They can broadcast good high-fidelity sound.
Keep going.
Or they are limited to line-of-sight transmission, just as television stations are.
C.
That is correct.
Yeah, thank you.
See?
Mhm.
You knew that.
Yeah, well, when the pressure's on, I come through, goddammit. This contest is not going to be easy for you, too. I will win. We have to take a break. We'll come back and finish the contest.
All right.
With Julie Slater and Booker, better known as Booger.
Thanks.
Booger. Hey, on tomorrow's show, the big breast implant giveaway, we're going to have in fact, I was just sitting here planning it with Stuttering John. Girls are going to be doing songs and everything. All flat-chested women who want an opportunity to have big, giant breasts like Robin's.
It's going to, well, not like mine.
Well, like Julie's. Oh, hey, isn't today the day the chick from Melrose Place is coming by?
That's right.
Oh, she's
How could
so
you forget
hot.
that?
She could be here.
What's
now.
up with that?
Oh,
she
really?
is a piece of ass. Did you watch that show?
Can I? Yeah.
The one who plays the stripper. And the only reason, no one knows who she is. There's no reason to have her on the show. And the only reason I'm having her on the show is because I'm thinking with my penis. I just want to see her. And I want her to be in bra and panties. Oh, what a girl.
She's not a real stripper.
No, she's an actress.
Yeah. Does she strip on the show?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
see her doing weird
Yeah. She's good. She'd be a good girlfriend for me.
Perfect.
Man, she'd be perfect. She's in show business. I'm sort of in it. All right, we're in the middle. In case you're just tuning in, something very exciting has happened. Julie Slater is here. She is the midday disc jockey here at our radio station in New York. K-Rock. There's about 9 million K-Rocks throughout the country. We're one of them. We're the original one, I think.
I think
We're not? Oh, that's the one in Los Angeles is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but meanwhile, they're in the tubes.
We do it better.
They just pulled like a two-share. So I think we do it better.
Yeah, I heard they play all that indie crap.
Yeah, that's the problem. Hey, Kevin Weatherly, lose the indie crap. I told you that. All right, and Booker is here. You used to work at the one in Los Angeles, right? No?
Booker's from.
I played around out there, but
Listen, let me find out who I'm competing with
Yeah,
here.
you don't even know where these people have worked.
I've
Maybe
worked-
they don't even deserve to
I
be
worked
here.
everywhere. Even WBCN I'm on. So wait a
I
second.
worked at some dumps.
Where'd you work?
I started in Wheeling, West Virginia,
Yeah.
and moved on to Myrtle Beach.
And you worked in real dumps.
Oh, real toilets.
You from Wheeling to Myrtle.
That's right.
Yeah, what a move.
You're on a roll.
I'm going to say this about Booker. He's probably not going to tell you.
At least I went from Hartford to Detroit. Yeah.
He went to Pittsburgh, where he won some award. He won like a Jeep. He was the top alternative personality in the country.
How come all these awards I won, I never get a Jeep?
What was your
No
award?
Jeep.
No, they gave me money.
But
Oh,
you won
It was an air competition, yeah. It was this
Wait a second.
It wasn't for being a disc. God knows I'm not going to win anything.
I saw the award in your
disc jockey.
office.
Yeah, but it was for music. It was for being in the
picking
music
the
department.
hits
Yeah,
or
I had to pick
something.
some records.
Oh, so you're picking hits?
Yeah.
See, it looked like
Who gave you the award? The record company?
No, this company called Air.
Air. You have a weird career. That ain't even radio.
I made money.
Really?
How much they give you?
Well, you were a DJ
I got
at
like
the time, right?
$26,000.
26.
Really?
Hey, let me get in that. I can pick hits.
See,
I pick them every day.
I'll give you the facts every week, and you have
Give it to me.
listen to the record.
And all you gotta do is pick the
You
record?
got to just vote on them and go ahead.
I'll listen to those
That
goddamn
contest
records.
still going on?
Oh, yeah.
I could use 26 G's.
Why not?
Why not? Julie, where have you worked?
I started in Fort Pierce, Florida, at a country station. And then I worked at BAB on Long Island and Q104.3, New York.
Oh, you did? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. You're not bad. You got a boyfriend?
I am totally available.
Really? That would do you. We could have a nice little inter-office affair. You know why? Because you're around here. You know, my wife would never be suspicious.
But when are you going to meet? Because she
I could come
follows
in during commercials.
During commercials, I'll do you. Back in my office. God knows they give us enough time during the commercials.
Yeah, on this show.
I could have an affair with Booker and Julie.
You can do everybody, actually.
Yeah. All right, let's finish this contest. And by the way, the final contest part, you know, the big finale, if there's, you got to talk up a record.
Oh, no. Well, you can't do that.
Any of you guys ever work top 40?
Oh, yeah.
No.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
See, Booker's have an advantage.
Uh-oh.
You did top 40?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder you want this. He's the one who wanted it.
Yeah.
We talk up records here, though.
Yeah.
I can't
I could do it. I could.
I've heard
Yeah,
you do
you
it
can
before.
do it all right.
I've done it.
Step on the vocals every time.
No, I don't.
Wait to hear what we're talking up.
All right, do me a favor now. Let's continue this contest. It's Booker's turn. No, it's Julie's turn. Okay.
Okay, Julie, the following is a true or false question.
This is a radio DJ contest.
Tied at 1.
All radio stations east of the Rockies have call letters beginning with W.
True.
That is false.
False. They're K's, right?
East of the Mississippi.
Okay.
No.
That's more of a geography question.
I thought it would be west. The
Oh,
west
good.
is the case.
This is an opportunity for me to move ahead.
But the Rockies is too far out.
So what's the
You
answer?
know what? Geography
Answer is
just
false.
False because it's K's, right? They start with K.
no, but it's Mississippi.
Even if it were the Mississippi, there are a couple of K's that.
Oh, I would have gotten that wrong
There's
because
a K in Pittsburgh, I think.
KDKA. Yeah.
There's still a couple of K's that got grandfathered in.
I still don't understand the question. Go ahead, next question.
Neither do I.
Me
But
neither.
it's the Mississippi that is the line of demarcation, not the Rockies.
No, but I don't know west from east.
Neither do I.
All right, go ahead, Booker.
About it.
Okay. Cold copy is a broadcasting term used to indicate A, copy which is unpracticed by an announcer and is read for the first time, B, copy which hasn't been used by a station in a long time, or C, the station's log.
Whose question is that?
Booker. Even though Gary's
You have to think about it? No, you got to think about it.
You have to think it's an easy one. Go ahead. A, cold copy. All right, go ahead.
You need to think about it?
I never heard of the term cold copy.
Cold copy is copy you never read before. You're reading it
I
cold.
put 2 and 2 together and figured it out. But
Yeah.
I've never heard of the term before.
All right. You got an easy one, Booker.
Yeah, that wasn't fair.
And Julie got a hard one. I better get an easy
Did
one.
Julie miss hers?
Yes.
Oh, dear.
No, it's coming down between me and Booker.
Howard.
Yeah, go ahead.
Booker's in the lead.
Availability
Availability.
is a broadcasting term which means
For commercials.
A, that an announcer is available for work at a certain time.
No.
B, radio time that can be sponsored by a prospective advertiser.
That's it.
Or C, time that a station has available for a national network broadcast.
Oh, geez.
B.
Oh, wait a second.
I'm sorry.
No. I already. Wait, we can read B again?
Okay. B, radio time that can be sponsored by a prospective advertiser.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, that is correct.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's an availability. Avail. But C is almost the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, but that's
Yeah.
for
No, C is
a broadcast
for
All right.
spot.
versus
All right.
spots.
So now me and Booker are tied?
You want to go one more round and then we can go to the final?
All right, one more round.
Yeah, give me another
Julie
chance.
can
Another
get that
chance.
one.
All
No
right.
geography.
Julie Slater is up. I am the master DJ. I am tied for the lead.
Okay. In order to handle a remote program interruption well,
Go ahead.
you should A, always have a brief announcement explaining that there is technical difficulty. B, be prepared with a substitute program that will fill what would otherwise be dead air. Or C, do both of these things.
I know the answer to this.
Julie, it's your question.
I
I
quit.
am going for C.
I would say the same thing.
That's right.
Yeah, C.
I'm
Be
back in
prepared.
the game.
What a dumb question. Booker, go ahead.
This whole test is done.
None of it is relevant.
Here you go. A day timer.
A A daytimer. Go ahead.
It is a listener who listens only during the day. Usually,
don't give away the answer.
Usually a housewife.
Okay.
Hold on. Don't be so cocky.
Come on.
B, an announcer who refuses to work the night shift.
Go ahead.
Or C, a station that is allowed to broadcast only from local sunrise to local sunset.
Say, oh, please.
You know what? I would have got that.
Booker got that. You would have got that wrong? What would you have said a daytimer was?
I think I would have said, I would have said B.
A daytimer is a radio.
Refuses to work at night.
There's a lot of AM That's you. You are a daytimer. A lot of the radio stations in the country, AM stations, only broadcast during the day. And you know why that was set up, Julie?
Why?
It was set up originally because rural towns wanted to hear the big city stations.
At night?
At night. So like stations like WNBC and stuff could be heard all the way through.
Daytimers moved out of the way.
So they could clear the path.
I'm learning a lot today.
Yeah.
Look at him kicking the knowledge.
Yeah, but meanwhile, it's I've got to get the next question right to maintain my tie for the lead.
All right.
Go ahead.
When you are planning a question for a Man on the Street program, you should phrase it so that it will, A, express your own opinion on the subject, B, excite varied responses from many people, or C, do neither of these things.
B.
That's correct.
Thank you. All right, now, Julie, you are behind.
Well, she still got 2 right.
Yeah.
A big deal.
2 out of 3.
Booker and I.
Talk up a record.
All right, well, that's what we're going to let her. The trick here is not to step on the vocal.
That's right. And to say something worthwhile. I will judge.
You will judge, Robin. It's got to be something worthwhile.
I got to go first?
Julie's going to go first because she needs the points. Now, what is the song we're going to be talking up, Baba Booey?
Do we get to know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba 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 Booey.
What is the song we'll be talking up?
It is a 51-second intro. It is Smoke on the Water.
Smoke
on the water.
Now, like a Jedi Master, you must talk it up without looking at a clock.
Ooh.
You must go by feel.
Really?
That's right.
What do I talk about?
50.
Wait a second.
All right.
You worked at a classic rock station, didn't you? Oh, no, you didn't.
For a very brief stint.
I've never played this song in my life.
There's Julie.
Hey, it's Julie Slater. Weather outside is it's a beautiful day out there.
Baby, you better keep going.
Hey, what's going on? So, how you guys feeling out there? Call us up at the big radio station. I don't know what I'm really supposed to talk about. What's going on with this? I thought you were supposed to have a birthday bash, Howard. What happened to that?
I'm not helping you.
This is an interview show.
All right, so I was in this cab today, and this cabbie, threw up all over the place. I didn't tip him.
Are you done?
And, smoke on the water, baby.
Fat ladies on deck.
I don't know. It's really early.
You better take off your top.
Yeah.
On radio?
All right, she failed miserably.
That'll be an F.
All right.
I don't have to tell you how that went.
I think it was unfair that I had to go first.
That is unfair, but that's what happens when you lose in the general competition.
I would like to have seen you guys do that so I could...
I'm going to play Super Bond on this.
Go
All right, Booker.
Booker, it's K-Rock, big guest on the Stern Show today. Loving that. The Stern birthday party. Robin says there's no party, but I don't know. There's these giveaway sheets in the studio, and we're filling them out, and you call in when we tell you to call in, and we'll hook you up as fast to the Howard Stern K-Rock birthday bash that supposedly might happen or might not.
Supposedly.
Oh, God. Don't interrupt.
All right, sorry. Go keep going.
Crap here, man. I was vibing.
All right, go ahead.
Just vibing. So next chance to win, I think, is going to be after Howard on the Julie Slater show here. And Smoke on the Water, 92.3 K-Rock.
All right, let me tell you something. Julie didn't use call letters at all.
Or anything, yes.
Booker did use the call letters once, but said supposedly.
Yeah.
And the word is
supposedly?
supposedly is the word.
I didn't know we were being brain.
You said supposedly.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
All right, now I will go.
Oh, great.
Let me roll up my sleeves, Robin.
DJ.
Let me roll up my sleeves here.
Now, you're not looking at a clock, are you?
Yeah.
No clock. My clocks are covered.
All right.
I don't need no goddamn clock. And by the way, these guys didn't even talk up the vocal.
No.
They didn't even go to
They
vocal.
didn't hit the post.
That's
I
right.
was very
I will attempt to hit the post, and even if I don't hit the post, I'm still way ahead of these two clowns.
You got the
Booker did better.
What call, Robin, I'll give you a choice of call letters. I'm not even going to use K-Rock. I'll use WBVF.
All right.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't
What's that station in Boston? That top 40 station in Boston?
BZN?
No.
Oh, no, the top 40. KISS.
I'll use KCBQ in San Diego. I'll go with a K. I'm not even going to go with a W, which I'm normally accustomed to. That's to show off a little bit.
You know, I have to
That
say,
must be West of the
I
Rockies.
generally find Julie to be interesting.
Yeah.
But without stuff in front of her, she's not that interesting.
Hey. How about if I'm KUNP?
This is very unfair.
KUNP. Would you like that, Robin?
Be whatever you
Or
want.
WOMB? You pick the call letters.
How about WOMB?
All right. Watch the master. WOMB, baby. WOMB. Yeah, Radio Vagina. Coming at you. This is Howard Stern, the Big Bopper, baby. It's 7:30 in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, got a little smoke on the water. We got some good tunes coming up. We'll be playing a little bit of the Deep Purple here. In fact, we're going to have a little Deep Purple concert coming up for you. That's right, the virtual concert. Virtual concert, baby.
Give them sound effects.
Little Deep Purple for you. Let me tell you something. There's a lot going on in the news today. Mike Tyson did some ear biting. Now they're talking about him going out and doing some wrestling event. What the hell are they thinking, man? Bite my ass! Smoke on the Water dedicated to Betty Shabazz, whose goddamn grandson lit her on fire. Thank you. Thank you.
You didn't complete a thought there. You were supposed to say those call letters.
WOMB, baby. Yeah, come on. Shake your booty.
Yeah, baby. Such a cool.
You got to keep yelling crap out. Come on, that was way cool.
Non sequiturs.
Who won that? Who won that? Who won that?
You certainly did better.
Thank you.
Oh, please.
Yeah, but that's not fair. You had a chance to see us fail.
Honey, I'll give you another chance. You still couldn't do good. I won, you lose.
All right.
I'm beautiful.
Who's the master DJ?
Admit, who is the master DJ? Who? And now, baby, another beautiful song. It's a weed. A little bit of Marv Albert for you. A 92.3 WBAG.
When you ask if that's my hair or a toupee, when you see me on TV, here's some words of wisdom. It's a weed. When I'm bent over with a man behind me, my hair won't fall off of me. Here's some words of wisdom. It's a weed. It's a weed. It's a weed. It's a weed. Yes, it's a weed. Go ahead. You can pull it, because it's a weed.
Never mind, it's a weed. I see here now Dawn from Melrose Place is here. Yes, Dawn from Melrose Place is here. She's a beautiful woman.
So now you're throwing out Booker and Julie?
Yeah, who cares about Booker and Julie? They're bad talk-ups. That's unbelievable. What, you want to meet her?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I will drink my own urine if she'll sleep with me. What do you think of that? I will.
I will too.
You'll drink his urine if she'll sleep with him?
Booker, I think you could drink a quart of urine. She wouldn't sleep with you. No offense. She heard you do that talk-up. All right. For the next 15-minute segment, I will just think with my penis. I hope she wore something good, man. Because she has no right to be on this show other than the fact that she's so hot. You know what I mean, Robin?
I don't know how this happened.
Nobody knows who she is.
Nobody consulted me about it.
Right.
I looked at her resume, where she's worked and stuff, and she's very pretty, but this is a big jump for her to do the show. I don't think she's done any other talk shows of this caliber.
Mm-hmm. If she slept with me, I'd make tea from her tampons. That's how much I dig her. You too, Julie.
Sure, he says that now.
Yeah.
You're a real...
There's nothing wrong with it. Super bomb bomb.
I am ashamed of my fellow Canadians that you somehow think that's humorous.
Jealous.
You all think this is great. Shall we shag now or shall we shag later?
Later, I'm doing a show. Hey, tonight on the E! Show, Donny Osmond. This is a really good show. One of the best interviews we ever did.
Is this the Donny Osmond interview?
Yeah, don't miss tonight's wacky and unpredictable episode when the real Donny Osmond stops by the studio. Witness for the first time ever Donny revealing intimate sexual secrets from his marriage. The guy's never received oral sex from his wife or anal sex.
And never given it.
Never. He says he won't ask his wife for that. The hell...
He wouldn't disrespect her that way.
You won't believe this show tonight at 11 p.m. Donny Osmond, the best guest of 1997, without a doubt. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I was fascinated by that interview.
And I mean, we've had some big stars in here. Clearing my palate. Big breast implant beauty pageant going on tomorrow. We'll be giving away those breast implants thanks to the guys over at... Regional Coastal Surgical Associates on St. George Island in Florida. They gave us a free pair to give away, and the girls will be competing, all flat-chested women, on the show tomorrow.
Well, we'll see.
One hopes.
Could have some fakers in there.
Some freaks. And, now I'm excited. I'm a big fan of Melrose Place, and Dawn Radenbaugh.
Somebody ought to tell her to fix that name. People ought to be able to say your name.
Yeah, Dawn Radenbaugh is on. There's a new girl in Melrose Place, and she plays a stripper on there. And I just had, wow, you are too hot.
Who's
wow.
that guy?
Who's the guy with you? Hey, dude, get out of here. What's the matter with you? Who's the guy with you? What is that, the publicist? We have the only show in America where, like, the publicist shows up.
For the show.
Yeah, like, on Letterman, you don't see the publicist come in.
I never see anybody walking out with the guest.
Well, they all want to meet you. They all want to be a part of it.
Believe me, there's nothing to meet. I'm a miserable human being, and nobody should want to meet me.
Oh,
except for you, my love.
I saw your movie.
Oh, thank you.
And I definitely wanted to meet you after that.
Really? You did see the movie. Where did you see it?
I rented it this weekend.
Oh, you did?
And I listened to you Friday for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you been? You're so good looking.
Where are you from?
Yeah, Mars.
No, but
Man, you're good looking. I heard your mom called you last night and said you better wear a sexy outfit on the show.
Yes, my mother.
Wow.
Is she a listener?
No, but Friday she started listening.
That's a nice outfit too. What is that? A low cut bustier? Wow. God damn, you're hot. What do you got? A boyfriend?
I'm actually engaged. I have a fiance now.
What does he do?
He's an actor.
Yeah, you'll be breaking up with him.
Yeah, that'll never land.
Guarantee you the last. What are you? 23 years old?
Yeah.
How old
Good luck.
is this actor you're marrying?
Older.
How old?
36.
Oh yeah. What's he? Have you ever heard of him?
His name's Bo Eason.
Never heard of him.
Where have we seen him on?
Yeah.
He was in Volcano.
A loser. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I have a
but
cough.
you know what? His brother, actually, I think you know his brother. He played for the New England Patriots.
Yeah,
Tony
what a
Eason.
big deal. Who cares? I never even heard of him.
Marrying the brother then.
Yeah. If Tony Eason's a big deal. Yeah, honey, you are really hot. You're 23 years old. You're going to be meeting a lot of guys. And let me tell you
Don't tie
something.
yourself down.
And you know what?
Things
Seriously?
are just starting for you.
I know that you're thinking I'm kidding you. I'm not. I'm dead serious. Don't do it.
Well, you got married young.
Yeah, I got married young.
Yeah, and you're happy.
Now I'm looking at you, lusting after you.
Look,
No, listen.
He didn't marry any 36-year-olds.
Right. I married a woman my own age. And now I got a 44-year-old broad waiting at home with a leg spread. All right, that's my story. Never mind you. Man, you got a hot chest. I can't take my eyes off it. What is that, a sweater over that shirt?
It's just a little.
Can you lose the sweater? I mean, why keep that on?
No, I'm not taking the sweater off.
What a
Well, you
tease.
see me strip on TV, Howard. You don't need to.
You look great. I swear to God. You know what? Normally, I never would have booked you on the show. Because, I mean, you're new. I mean, nobody knows who you are yet or anything. I'm thinking with my penis when I see you. God damn, you're hot. How'd you get the job at Melrose Place? Did you have to go audition?
You know what? I actually didn't have to audition.
How did they find you?
Well,
In a strip club?
I'm really a stripper.
Have you ever stripped professionally?
No, I haven't.
You have not?
And I just went
Were you
for
a
it.
dancer?
I danced since I was younger, so I just said, okay, I'm just going to go in here, grab this pole, and just do it.
Is your mom hot like you?
My mom's a babe.
Really?
I love my
You are a
mom.
babe. Jesus Christ. Is there anything wrong with her?
What?
How tall are you?
My name.
Yeah,
Dawn.
you need to fix that name.
Dawn Radenbaugh.
Dawn Rad's German.
I'm German as well.
Just say Don Radden.
Yeah.
Rid of the bow.
Yeah, but then that's weird, too. I was going to do that. I was just like, no, keep it.
You getting married?
Yes.
When are
When?
you getting married?
Well, I'm getting married on New Year's Eve.
Sweetie, I'll shag you in the bathroom. You'll forget about your boyfriend
You know
in 2
what?
seconds.
Thank goodness she has this year.
Yeah. How are the guys on Melrose?
That's why I'm here. I'm looking for my wedding dress.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's smart. Robin already got a wedding dress.
I'll show you the one.
I
you
heard
can get
about that. You went shopping for one or something.
She's not even getting married. She got a wedding dress.
a wedding dress.
Right.
I did that too before.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's a girl thing.
See, I told you.
It's fun.
So I don't understand something. How do you get on Melrose Place without an audition?
Well, they actually saw a tape of mine that I did a film with Eric Roberts, and then they.
Oh, that must have been a treat.
Cast me off that.
Best of the best 50?
Did he throw you through a window?
No.
We know Eric. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was great. It was really fun.
What was the movie?
It was called Facade.
Never saw it.
It's really, no, it's not.
Like your boyfriend, we never heard of it.
Summer.
Yeah. So you they saw a film of you, and they said, hey, that's it. You could be the stripper on Melrose Place?
Yeah, they just called, and it was. I said, oh my gosh, I thought it was going to be in a G-string. I didn't know, and I was actually shooting something in Australia, and they sent me the scripts, and my mom had read them first.
Right.
She calls me and goes, oh, it's very gratuitous.
Is this a short stint on Melrose, or are you like going to be a regular now?
You have to watch and see.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not allowed to tell? And Heather Locklear, is she a real, what's the C word? What's the difference? A bitch. Is she a real bitch?
I didn't meet her, because that was when she was pregnant. So
Oh,
she
that's right.
was,
You haven't worked with her. And what about that idiot who makes love, who's trying to make love to you? What's his name?
Thomas.
Yeah. What's it like kissing him?
He smokes.
He does, right? Yeah. He looks like a smelly guy.
But he's really funny.
Is he a smoker? And you know what? I've talked to actresses before, and they're like, guy's going to do a love scene with me.
Mm-hmm.
He's drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes. It's like, why doesn't he just dump an ashtray in my mouth?
Right.
Like, no respect.
No, it tastes awful.
It does.
But,
What did you say to him? Could you stop smoking before we kiss?
Yeah.
And what did he say?
He just said something a little smart back.
He thinks he's a big star. Let me tell you something, pal. After Melrose, you're going to be sitting there begging on the street. What does he think he's going to be? What, he's going to be working with Spielberg?
Really?
Thomas Calabro, right?
Mm-hmm.
He smokes.
Smoker.
But, man, if I had a hot chick like you, I'd try to impress you. Maybe he's playing it the other way.
He's playing it the other way.
Yeah, like, I don't need you.
I'm not even going to not smoke for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like little boys, and they, they're mean to the girls.
Yeah, right. Pull their hair and smoke a cigar.
Yeah, because he figures everybody else is being nice to her.
Yeah.
I'll distinguish myself.
Yeah. She'll kiss my ass now. You know what it's like? That movie Swept Away.
Yes.
Guy takes the woman to the island, and he's like smacking her around, dragging her around by the hair, and she falls in love with him.
That's right.
Is he married?
What?
Is Calabro married?
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
And he has kids.
Oh, he does. Oh, no wonder.
But he's fun.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, he's fun. You like him?
Yeah, it was fun.
Really?
I mean, it was fun, too. I got to, dance for him, and he's just looking up at me. And
yeah, you look really hot on that show, man. I suggest people just watch it for that.
So how did she get into acting? I mean, how does this happen?
When you look like that, it's easy.
They just pick you out.
Yeah, they do.
You're an actress.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what's the deal?
Well, where did they find her?
Where'd they find me?
Yeah.
In a movie.
No, I mean, she had to, how did she get into this business?
You wanted to be an actress since you were little?
Ever since I was little.
Yeah? And your parents are still married?
Mm-hmm.
And you weren't molested as a child?
No.
So if she'd been molested as a child, she'd be a stripper today.
She would really be a stripper.
Yeah, and I'd have my hands on her at Scores.
That's the thing, I have to use my imagination, so.
Right. So you're using your imagination. Now, this is a big break for you, Melrose Place, right?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, because I never heard of you before.
No.
Right? You were only in that Eric Roberts
I'm
movie.
new.
Yeah, what else have you done?
I'm new and fresh. And
Right.
young.
You're a new young face. And your agent must be happy because you're getting a lot of dough from Melrose Place, or they're infamously cheap, right?
No, it was pretty good.
Did Aaron Spelling come on to you at all?
No.
He hasn't? Has he come down to the set to meet you?
I met him on something else I did for him. It was really funny.
I think Aaron Spelling's just a horny guy.
I think he just goes out and finds pretty girls.
Yeah.
You know what I heard? So I was actually talking to a girl that said, oh, were you on Melrose last night? And I said, yeah. And she goes, I auditioned for the part, and it was the hardest thing I ever had to do. I had a lap dance in the audition. And I'm thinking, who did you lap dance with?
Aaron Spelling, probably, right? No.
Can you imagine?
So you didn't have to do any of that?
I didn't have to do anything.
Right. Oh.
And they were really lucky that I knew how to do this. And,
Wow.
just kind of had fun and wasn't, inhibited at all.
So the only sexual partner you've had is this guy you're going to marry?
No, she didn't say that.
I'm asking. Are you sexually active with other men?
No, not right now. That is my only sexual
Really?
partner.
But you had other guys, right? You're not going to get married and only have had one guy.
No, I had
that would
guys.
be. You had other guys.
But I am young, so
How many? I can't believe you get married so young. That's such a mistake.
No, it's
Hey, she won't be married forever.
No, you won't.
My
I'll bet you.
been married forever. So
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, but they didn't. She didn't marry this Ethan guy.
Right. Yeah, trust me.
He's just trying to lock you up because he knows what'll happen the moment you break big.
Have you ever had an affair with a married man?
No.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
You are not against it, though, right?
Well,
If he was like a great guy.
and he was married?
Yeah.
Well, I have to just get him away without,
Right. Are you against having an affair with a married man?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
But you would break up a marriage.
Right.
Well, okay, now I'm caught.
When you do love scenes, do you ever get excited during the love scenes?
No.
You don't? Really?
No, but you know what? Okay, this is what happens with love scenes. I had to do...
Even your fingers are perfect. Even your hands are perfect. You ever model?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I bet.
Actually, here in New York when I was 17.
I might hire you to model some
See,
stuff.
that's how they found her. First, she was a model.
Where'd you grow up?
In L.A., outside of L.A.
Los Angeles?
Yeah.
I know where that is.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been there.
It's the one place you know.
And you say that you were a hand model, too? Look at your hands. They're even perfect.
Not a hand
Is there anything
model.
not perfect on you? Do you have any deformities?
No.
Yeah?
Are those real breasts?
Yes, they're real breasts.
Really?
I thought you don't ask those questions.
Let me see those things.
I thought that was up to Howard.
Open up your shirt again. Let me see those. That's what real ones look like? I haven't seen those in a while. You know, I can see some of your nipple.
I know. I saw you have a lot of fake breasts on your show.
I see a little nipple on you. A little bit.
Stop it.
I can see a little bit. Or is that a shadow?
The shadow.
Hey, what's the big deal? No, have you ever posed nude?
shadow.
Have you ever posed nude?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Would you consider it?
No, I would not pose nude.
Would you ever allow a man to
You
perform?
wouldn't do a nude scene in a movie.
Mm-mm.
Great part.
Mm-mm.
Really? You would not do a nude scene in a movie? Why? You look great.
Look, Howard, my dad's listening.
Oh, but so what?
So let's just, wait.
Who cares if your dad's listening? Is your dad hot?
My dad is hot.
Is he really?
He's 6'4", has like 4 Harleys.
Really?
Really good looking.
So he's like me?
Always looks like my boyfriend. Everyone's like, is that your boyfriend?
Really?
Yeah, he's a babe.
Would you ever sleep with your father?
No, I don't
Do you think your father's sexually
I
attracted to you? Do you think your father's probably sexually attracted to you? Look at you. How could he not be?
I think he's proud of me.
Has your father ever seen you naked?
No, he's never seen
me hasn't?
naked. No.
Have you seen your mother naked?
Have I seen my mother naked?
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen my mother naked.
Really? Ever do 2 guys at the same time?
No, Howard.
Would you ever have sex on your period?
No, stop.
What do you mean stop?
You knock it off right now. I'm going to come over and beat your ass.
Please. Oh, don't.
Please stop, Howard.
Are you into karate or something?
No, I'm not into karate.
You're a dancer?
Yes.
What kind?
Not anymore. But, on the show, I'm a stripper. So
yeah, I know.
still dancing.
You move pretty good. I'll tell you that, honey.
I can't believe you don't have a pole in here for me. I was going to dance for you.
Oh, really?
There's no pole.
Oh, there's a pole in here. In fact, I have one in my pants, if you'd like to dance to that.
Oh, please don't say pole.
Yeah. Why don't you do a little dance for me?
No.
Let me see you shake that thing.
No, I have to have a pole in order to dance.
Are you embarrassed when you have to do those scenes on Melrose Place?
No, I'm not. It was so fun, and by the end, I was just really into it. It was the best thing. And they have all these extras watching you, so it's like...
Can I say something? I think you're one of the best actresses I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not kidding you. I believe she was a real stripper. Now, that's acting. I believe it.
Yeah.
When you're up there shaking your ass, I believe it.
With the little feather thing.
Oh, you're very cute. It's just sickening. So you will not have sex during your period?
No.
Usually...
I mean, maybe you let your wife.
Well, it's not that I let her. She just does it. And it's a complete...
You have to live with it.
Yeah, it's a complete turn-off.
I know.
I mean, it smells like a guy going to the bathroom.
She's waiting till she gets married. That's what she's saving.
Yeah.
Oh. Ladies, can I say something? Because, I have friends who have these wives. They're really demure.
All these wives that you know, I mean, the real women that you know, they all go to the bathroom in front of their husbands, don't they?
Well, I didn't mind so much with my wife. Like, I'll say to my wife, hey, come on, let's have some sex, right? And then she'll go, okay, hold on, I'll be right back. And I know she's going to go pee. Because my wife has it in her head that you don't get bladder infections if you pee right before sex and after sex.
That's for young virginal girls.
Yeah, I know. This is what my wife's out of her mind. So I lay in the bed, and I know now she's going to pee. So what I try to do is hum so I won't hear her peeing.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to think that, and I'll do stuff to her, but I don't want to think she just peed. So I'll lay in the bed, and I'm like, and all of a sudden I'll hear that flush. I'll hear some pee, and it's sickening. Because I don't want to think about that place that's going to... Why doesn't she go downstairs and demurely...
Tell her next time, get downstairs. Girl.
Right, exactly. So how do you avoid going to the bathroom in front of your boyfriend?
Well, we have other bathrooms.
You do? What, do you share a house already?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Got a big place?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a rich guy?
Mm-hmm.
He is? How is he
Where
rich?
Where did he get money?
Where did he get money?
I haven't seen him in anything.
Was his dad got money?
No.
Never marry a guy who made his money from his father.
Oh, why not?
Big mistake.
Why not?
I don't know. She's buying it. She knows I'm older and wiser.
Why, that would be good, though.
Yeah. How old are your parents?
My mom is 43 and my dad's 48.
Why are you laughing?
Because I'm 44.
My father, Howard.
I want to kill myself.
Isn't that funny?
I look the same age as you.
Really?
I think in my mind I do.
You do look young.
I do, right?
Take your shades off.
Yeah, I'm a young guy, right? I look young.
How young does he look?
How young do I look? How old would you have thought I was?
Maybe 38.
Great. I thought I looked about 23.
You're still old enough to be her father.
Yeah, right.
You are 45. You're older than my mom.
You could date a guy my age. What's the big deal?
She just gave you an extra year. You didn't even...
Oh, did she?
He's only 44.
Yeah.
44.
I'm only 44.
Just 44.
Yeah, but I'm in really good shape. I have the body of a 40-year-old.
Oh, gosh.
Well, she likes older men.
I want to kill myself.
36-year-old.
Yeah, your husband's an altar cocker.
I
Hey.
like older men.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so wait a second. So you're German?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, man. You are the Aryan of all Aryans. Blue eyes, blonde hair, white skin. This is Hitler's dream right here. This is Hitler's dream.
Perfect little nose.
Perfect little nose. Is that a nose job? Oh, man, look at those teeth. Were those braces or those are your teeth?
I did have braces. I sucked my thumb.
Yeah. You suck thumb?
I had no real fixation.
Let me see how you suck your thumb. Show me.
No.
Come on, just take your thumb and put it in your mouth.
Hey, now.
Take my thumb and show me.
I can't, or I'll get a
Hey, now.
again. I have to stop now.
Let me put my thumb in your mouth and show me how you suck your thumb.
Ew, I don't want to taste your thumb.
Oh, I've got really nice hands. Look at that. Sexy. All right, so you won't have sex during your period.
Rock on her finger.
Let me see the rock.
Why do you keep bringing this period thing up?
Because I'm just curious about what kind of girl you are. So like before you have sex, do you pee before you have sex?
Ugh.
Or you don't even think about it?
I'll just say that I'm like your wife.
You are. You have to go to the bathroom right away.
Yeah.
But then you find a bathroom somewhere in the house where he will not find you.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's so cute. Oh, man. I'm thinking, how do you pick your nose? It's so small. The nostrils are so tiny. But even your schnoz is cute. You ever pick your nose?
No.
No?
I'm perfect, Howard.
I bet you don't even smell.
I don't.
At all.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Come here and tongue kiss me. That's not cheating.
French you? I like French kissing, actually. That's my favorite thing.
I'm a good kisser.
Yeah.
I
love it.
And I don't smoke. And I have nice breath. Right, Robin?
I guess. I don't know. I've never kissed you.
Yeah. So you don't even have stains in your underpants or anything?
Oh, goodness.
Because my wife does. I find things in her underpants.
Why are you looking?
Why do you look in her underpants?
Sometimes she leaves them laying on the floor.
Great white hunter. You're in the
Howard,
underpants.
it's your fault. You
drawer.
listen to her pee, and then you look in her underpants.
But I don't go looking for her to pee. I know she's peeing, and I can hear it. And then
leave the room.
Yes.
the other day I walk in, right, and my wife, she comes all the way. She knows I'm in the bathroom upstairs. We have a lot of bathrooms in the house. She comes running upstairs. I have to use the bathroom. And I hear her in there. She's like, and I'm like, why does she have to come upstairs to do that in front of me? Has your boyfriend ever even smelled a fart on you?
No.
I bet you hardly pass wind.
He won't let me.
You probably don't eat.
See, that marriage will never work.
How much you weigh?
Never work.
Very controlling.
How much do you weigh?
No, I weigh 123.
And that was a good scene you did the other night when Thomas Calabro says, yeah, so maybe I'm attracted to bimbos. And you start screaming, I'm not a bimbo.
No, he said I was a brainless bimbo.
Brainless bimbo. And you went, I'm not a brainless bimbo.
Yeah.
That was
that's
good.
a good retort.
And they carried me off the stage.
You were great. Oh, yeah.
It was really fun. I love it.
You got somebody.
I don't have to call in.
You're the hottest chick on Melrose.
Thank you.
Even hotter than that one with the big lips.
Who's that? That Lisa Rena?
Lisa Reno. She got lips like Baba Booey.
I know. She keeps getting those things blown up.
But she looks good in a swimsuit. They always put her in bathing suits.
Yeah.
Why do you guys call him Baba Booey? Because I don't know.
I'm not going to go into it. It's too long a story. I'd rather talk about your period and you moving your bowels.
No.
Ever have a threesome, I mean?
No, I haven't.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Is that a fantasy of yours?
No.
I bet your fantasy is the orgy, right?
No.
Have a lot of guys handling you at once, seeing your naked body. Why don't you let yourself loosen up? You're 23 years old.
Well,
How many sexual partners have you had? 4?
Wow.
I'll guess 4.
No.
When did you lose your virginity?
Okay, I knew you were going to ask me that question.
All right, go ahead. So you must have an answer.
Because I don't know. Because what if little girls aren't listening? And
Who cares? No little girls listen to this. If they do, their parents should be shot.
Oh, really?
Right. So how old were you when you lost your virginity?
What if I lied?
Don't lie. I'm going to guess 15.
Yes.
And I'm going to guess to a guy much older. I'm going to guess to a senior in high school.
He was a junior.
A junior.
No,
he was a senior, wasn't he?
He was a senior.
Yes, of course.
He was a senior.
Yeah, you're very typical.
I was a sophomore.
Yeah. And you were all impressed with yourself because you were a sophomore and you were getting a senior. And he did you, and I bet you it was awful.
Football. And I always let him in.
Yeah, and you were a cheerleader or something.
I was a cheerleader, and then I stopped.
Yeah, I got your whole life story.
Yeah, well.
You were the hottest girl in your high school, right?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I never won any of those awards.
What's it like to be that hot?
I have no idea. What are you asking me?
What's it like? My life was so goddamn difficult with this face. I can't tell you what it's like to overcome odds. Turn that off.
She doesn't even have to audition for her role.
I don't like you.
It's not that easy.
I just wish my life went a little
You wouldn't
easier.
know how tough it is.
Yeah.
No, I guess not. Well, I'm lucky.
So, you had sex with this guy, and for how many years?
Oh my gosh, like.
What is that, a belly shirt?
Yes.
Yeah, you got any belly jewelry?
No.
Why don't you get a little piercing?
Well, people think that's sexy, but I don't know. I heard it takes like 4 months.
Even your belly button's nice.
No.
You got any tattoos?
No.
You wearing underpants?
Yes.
What are you wearing, a thong?
Yes.
Oh, you're so hot. Just come over here and let me hold you.
Wait, what's Robin wearing?
A thong and a fur coat.
Fur coat.
Are you a natural blonde?
Yeah.
But you put
This
a
is
little...
my natural color right here, and then I get it blonder.
And your pubic hair matches your head?
My eyebrows.
Really? Nice. God damn, I gotta have sex.
God.
Have sex with me. I'll give you $100.
I'll think about you next time I'm stripping on the show.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a couple phone
I'll
calls.
use you. You can be my motivation.
Yeah, you are nice. Melrose Place is a great show. It's one of the best shows on television. Beverly Hills 90210 is the best show on television, and Melrose. Melrose is...
Some people would argue.
Yeah, and then putting you on is a real good move. Because you know what? A lot of the girls on Melrose are real prudes.
Prudes?
Yeah, they got one on there. First of all, I don't like Lexi.
No, she was on Savannah before.
Yeah, I don't get her.
What's her problem?
She was wearing a slit in her dress the other day, and she got thick legs like an old booby.
Oh.
I didn't dig her. And the one who plays Billy's wife never even gets into hot outfits.
Which one?
Which one is she?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? She does it like she's an actress or something.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she's going to be all serious. Show's about hot chicks. You're going to be on Melrose Place. You better. And then Heather goes get herself knocked up. She's like beaten up and pregnant.
And under the covers.
Under covers. I got to see.
They're covering her all the time now.
And the one who played the hooker, who played, you know.
Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, her eyes are too close together or something. She looks like she's retarded.
You have some very strange
Kelly is
criticism.
so nice.
She might be nice, but she isn't hot. You're hot, man. You're hot, man.
I actually got to go pick out all my underwear and bras for that show.
Oh, let me do that with you.
Isn't that fun?
You know, you ought to get a nice
Spent
little...
like $340.
Wow.
You ought to get an orange bra and panties.
Orange?
I had orange on in the show.
What are you wearing, a little bra under that shirt?
Yeah.
Look at your breasts. Are they
Little
perfect? Don't get married, honey. I got to use
I want
you.
to get married. I think it's powerful.
Yeah, it's powerful, all right. Powerful when you got to give up half your money.
Can you imagine how powerful it is?
It's sure
You're trying
powerful.
to get out of it.
Yeah, that's when you'll know the power of marriage.
No, it's divorce.
And you're laying in there. Will you ever...
More sex questions? Is that what we're doing?
All right, let me go through some sex questions.
Okay.
All right. Would you do anal sex in a movie?
Oh, she won't even take her clothes off.
It's like a porno.
Have you ever used a vibrator?
No.
Liar.
Why did you ask that girl the other day, though?
You've never used a vibrator?
No.
Have you ever used Benoit balls?
No, I don't know what those are.
You-
What's that thing? Okay, somebody told me to ask me some question about...
Pocket rocket.
No, about three people. It's like there's a word for it.
Menage a trois.
No. Something else then.
Three people together?
No, you can like do it three different ways. I don't know, but...
Three inputs.
I don't even know what that is.
Have you ever had anal sex?
No.
Why?
Because...
You're not open to that?
No.
Then you're not with the right man.
Are you open to it?
With the right man? Yes, he is.
I'd be open to it, yeah. Yeah, I'm open to it. Yes, I am.
Oh, gosh.
Meg, you're on the air.
Hi, how
Hi.
are you?
How you doing, honey?
This Howard?
Yeah, baby.
Howard, I can't believe it.
Oh, you can believe it.
I'm calling from Hamilton, Ontario,
Yes.
Canada, and
I have an international show.
Why are we're not in Hamilton, Ontario.
We're not?
Yeah, but you're coming through Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched your movie last night.
Thank you.
I had to see what you two look like because
It is a great movie, isn't it?
yeah, beautiful. You
It was 4 years of writing and hard work, and yet the Academy will probably never reward me.
That's right. We'll be ignored.
wonderful.
My
movie.
performance was brilliant.
I enjoyed the movie, and I think you're one of the greatest DJs ever.
Well, you wouldn't be wrong. I am the greatest DJ ever. Who was greater, Robin?
I can't think of anyone.
That's right. Who named them?
Arthur
I think
Godfrey?
you're-
No.
All right, Arthur Godfrey was better.
I think you're doing a terrific job, and I'm addicted to you now.
Mm-hmm. Thank
Do
you.
you have a question?
No, she just wanted to kiss my ass a little, and there's nothing wrong with
I just
that.
want to tell Howard how much I love him.
This is Wayne Gretzky's grandmother. Thank you. Now, where were we, Dawn? I had to ignore Dawn for a while, make her love me more. All right, Dawn's a new girl in Melrose Place, very hot. There's no question about it. You little tease. I bet you're a tease. I bet you like teasing guys with your breasts and your ass. Right? You love it. You love the power you have over men, don't you?
It's fun.
What are your ambitions?
To tease
What
me.
are my ambitions?
Yes.
What are you, a B cup?
Yes, I'm a B cup.
Boy, they're beautiful.
Would you let her answer my
Perfect.
question?
I bet you're cute with your top off.
Oh, goodness.
I'd kiss your belly
What do you
button.
want to do in this business?
I'd kiss your belly button.
Oh, shut up.
And then I'd work my way
Robin
down.
is talking to you.
Okay. I'd kiss your leg.
You can say these things to yourself.
I would rub your feet. You have pretty feet?
Mic off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me see your feet.
Well, I'm kissing my shoe. I
Take
can
your
show
shoe
you
off.
my feet because
Yeah.
I have red nails.
Show me your feet.
I got them painted.
Show me your feet, please.
I'm
I just got to see stuff on you.
Okay.
Let me see your feet. What's the big
Pitiful.
deal? Let me see. Oh, what do you got, boots
Can't
on?
get her boots off.
You could have wore sexier shoes, but that's okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let me see your feet. Look at that.
This lady sitting next to me. I don't
That's
like
the real doll. That's what you are. Except you have a.
That's what's her name? Celine Cohen?
Oh, look at your feet are even nice. Come on over here for a foot rub, honey. Oh, look at her feet are cute, Robin. Are you looking at those?
I see better feet. Come on.
Let's see your feet, Robin.
No.
Hey, someone told me. Did you ever do a lesbian movie?
I did do a lesbian movie.
I got to get that. What's it called?
Okay, it's called The Traveling Companion. But I don't play a lesbian.
Hey, now.
But there's a lot of lesbians in it, and they kiss and stuff.
And do you kiss any girls in
No,
it?
I didn't have to kiss
You've
anyone.
never kissed a girl?
I'm the only straight one in there.
Really? I'm going to have to check that.
But you have to get it because you would love it.
Oh, really?
Because you love lesbians.
Oh, I love you. Wow. I love when you bend over and put your shoes on and I can see your breasts. Wow. I can't believe you haven't had anal sex with your boyfriend.
Oh.
I think you have.
Even they're reacting like that, Howard.
You
It's
didn't
not
have
just-
Robin loves it.
sex at that age.
Yeah, but I mean, now they have porno that shows you how to do it. I just didn't have an imagination.
You watch porno?
You watch porno?
No, I don't.
You do not? You've never seen a porno movie?
No.
Oh, that is a lie. You are.
I mean, like, yeah, okay, I've seen one.
What's the nastiest thing you ever did? You on your period right now?
No.
If you were, I swear to God, I'd make tampon tea and drink it. That's how much I dig you.
Ew, I heard they were talking about Rosie O'Donnell's tampons the other day.
You enjoy oral sex? Performing it and having it performed?
Daddy.
Yeah, big deal. Your father loves it.
No,
Hey.
he does, but you know,
It's important
he's got,
to
like,
guys.
an image of me, you know. And
But you perform it, right? Of course, because you love your husband, right? Yeah. And you like it done to you? Yeah, I bet. All right. Listen.
What does she want to do? You want to be a movie actress?
Sure, she does. She wants to be a big movie star.
Yeah?
Well, I'm not going to help her unless she gets over here.
You could help her?
Have you ever cut yourself shaving?
Yeah.
Like, where do you shave? In the shower?
Yeah.
And you shave everywhere?
Are you a shaver or a waxer?
I'm a waxer. I
On your
shave
bikini
my
line?
Yes.
You
I
wax?
think that's the only way to go. What does your wife do?
I make her shave.
Why?
Because the waxing, it grows in 2 days, and then I got to sit and look at the 5 o'clock shadows.
Shaving does that. You're just all confused.
What are you talking about? You wax? You don't have a lot of hair. You don't even have hair on your arms.
Well, I have to when I have a little bikini.
My wife's got dark hair. You know, she dyes it now, but she's got a growth down there. She got a 5 o'clock shadow 5 minutes after she gets waxed.
No, shaving does that.
Really?
And it's smoother. You should have her waxed.
And how often do you go and get waxed?
I don't have to go very often, just every, 3 months or something.
Really? And what do? You wax it all off, or you leave a little strip, or what?
No, I leave them. I think.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm more interested.
Wow. You should be bald in your area. I think. I mean, I'd make you be bald for me. You'd have to be completely shaved for me.
Oh, you're too funny.
Gosh.
You'd have to look like a baby. I'd diaper and powder you. Oh, man. You like to take baths with your boyfriend?
Yeah, if it's a really big bathtub.
Yeah, I would do that with you. I know all the moves, Robin. I know all the
You're
moves.
just waiting to try them out.
You know what? If I took a bath with you, your hair would just be all over me.
And that would be nice.
No, because it'd be all wet. And
Yeah. My hair's icky?
Well, not when it's wet. You know?
Oh, please. You know what? You're no fun in bed. I bet you're not that even that good. If you think hair is icky.
Well, you're...
Baby, you'd be covered with a lot more than just hair when I'm done with you. Believe
If
me.
you think hair is icky.
You think hair's icky. Wait till you see what else comes out of me. Oh, man. Oh, you'd be receiving enemas. Don't even ask.
Oh, stop.
You'd be completely full when I was done with you. Oh, it'd be unbelievable. It'd be unbelievable. Let's take some phone calls. Okay, John, you're on the air. This is Dawn Radenbaugh.
I had a question for Howard.
Yeah, go ahead.
Howard.
Quickly.
Yes, I watched the Dutch Scothalon last week.
The what?
The Dutch Scothalon.
Descathlon.
Yeah, with Scott dying with them push-ups.
Yeah, go ahead, yes.
Yeah, well, everybody on the show's looking real fat. How you keeping so skinny, man?
I have a workout regimen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you're looking real good. Can I ask you one more
I
question?
look like I'm on chemotherapy is what I look like. I never saw. I look like Skeletor. Doug, go ahead.
Hey, did you see 2020 on Monday?
No.
No, they were talking about how people go to work sick and they're spreading disease all over the door.
Oh, I did see that. People go to work. People go to work sick. Even my kids. They come home from school. They get illnesses from these parents who send their kids to school sick because they can't stand their kids. They want to get rid of them.
They're incubators for disease.
Yeah.
Yeah, they found fecal matter on doorknobs.
Say what?
They found fecal matter on doorknobs.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I had an accident.
Oh.
Sometimes I leave fecal matter on doorknobs, but that's, I don't want to bring that up in front of Dawn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to impress her.
Yeah, they said bacteria can live up to 24 hours.
How do they find fecal matter on doorknobs? Dawn, you answer that.
What is fecal matter?
Oh, man, you are naive. No wonder you never had anal sex. Fecal, feces? You know what feces is? You don't? I better give you an IQ test. You're not the brightest bulb in the bunch.
Fecal matter.
Fecal matter. Duty. That's duty.
Dawn sounds like a piece of ass.
Dawn is a piece of ass, and she doesn't know what fecal
I don't
matter
have
is.
any fecal matter in that.
Oh, you got fecal matter, honey. You dig deep enough, you find anything.
I told her it was something else, and she'd have gone out.
I'd like to search it.
Dave, the next interview you do. By the way, no, fecal matter.
And now this. I don't know.
In all seriousness,
anymore.
fecal matter is like the gray area in your brain, the brain power. They're finding pieces of people's brain.
It's not. You
Yeah.
told me what it was.
I'm kidding with you. Fecal matter is brain. It's the gray area of your brain where you think. So you can go on when you go into another interview, you just say, "Yeah, I'm using my fecal matter."
When you're saying, you need to think about something, it's a fecal matter.
It's a fecal issue.
I'm glad I don't know.
Wow, you weren't a very good student, were you?
How long did you go to school?
Really? How long did you go to school? Did you drop out?
No, I went all the way through high
You went to high school?
Yeah.
And you got through high school with not knowing what fecal matter is?
No, no one ever told me what fecal matter was.
Really? You're very naive. Oh, I'll show you what fecal matter
What school
is.
was that?
I'm very involved with fecal matter. There's a lot of fecal matter in my underpants every night. Has to be washed out. Hey, I have accidents, okay?
How do they have fecal matter on doorknobs?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Who is this guy? Is he still on the phone?
Yeah, Doug?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did they find fecal matter on doorknobs?
Well, they brought in a doctor or a scientist, and he was taking swabs of doorknobs and phones and copying machines. And
You know what it is? People move their bowels
And
at
they
work.
don't wash their hands.
And they don't wash their hands. And then they touch the doorknob. That's why every time I go in the bathroom, I take my shirt and I open it up with my shirt because I don't want fecal matter.
Oh, don't do that, man.
Right.
Don't do it. It grows on clothes.
I'd rather have it on my clothes than on my hands, genius.
Use the towel.
I don't have a towel.
Yeah, you walk around with paper towels.
Let's get some good questions for Dawn. This is ridiculous. Andy, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Dawn if she ever had sex with a black guy.
Now, that's a good question. Ever have sex with a black guy?
No.
Have you ever been friends with a black guy?
Yes.
Who? How many black friends do you have?
I have a couple black friends.
Have you ever had diarrhea?
No, I'm not telling you that.
Why?
I haven't.
You have never
I don't
had
do
diarrhea?
anything like that, Howard.
You've never had diarrhea?
No.
I don't believe that. What kind of birth control do you use? Do you use the sponge? What do you use, the rubber? Do you use a pill, really? You're on the pill?
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked.
Why?
Are those breasts inflated because of the pill?
No, they're not that inflated.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Are you really an A cup, and then from the pill you got a B?
No.
So what do you use, a rubber?
No.
You really, so you trust him not to fool around with other girls?
Mm-hmm.
I believe he doesn't either, because I don't know who would fool around on you. And you're telling me that you're on the pill? Isn't that kind of dangerous?
No, it's just...
I made my wife go off the pill because I loved her so much, and I said, it's got to be wrecking your body. Your husband doesn't love you that much if he's letting you do the
Well,
pill.
he said that, but I actually think it's better.
Oh, man, it going bareback.
It stop breast cancer.
It stops breast cancer.
Yeah,
Oh, get out of it.
ovarian cancer. It's
No way.
Yeah.
Don't even believe that. You think putting a chemical in your body is going to help you stop breast cancer?
No, I guess not. But it helps me, so.
It does.
Yeah. I like being on it.
Why not just... You like being on the pill?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's so sexy. Oh, to think about you having sex and I don't have to put on a rubber. I can get every sensation out of your young, supple body. Oh, man.
Listen, the guy on the phone's getting all excited.
Oh, man. Hey, so, anyway. I'm shocked that you don't know what fecal matter is.
He's grunting on the phone.
Let me see what else you know. Who's suing President Clinton? I'll give you a test. Come on.
Woman.
What woman? What's her name? You don't know that either, do you? There's a lot of stuff you don't know.
Wait, is it Faye Resnick?
No, not Faye Resnick, but you're close. Who is suing President Clinton? And it's not Faye Resnick.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest.
Paula Jones.
Well, okay.
All right, who's vice president? Who is the vice
I'm
president?
not going to answer any.
Who is the vice president?
I don't know.
I gave the same test to Tori Spelling, and she flunked too.
I don't know.
Who is?
What's the capital of New York? That was Tori.
I don't know.
You don't know who the vice president is?
I don't know.
Oh, my
You
God.
don't really know who the vice president is?
I do, but
I love that you don't know. I love that you're not even concerned.
I just want sex questions.
You do? You really
Now
don't?
he's asking for sex questions.
Now you want... These are worse. Right. You don't know who the vice president is? You know who the president is?
No, I don't know.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't know.
I just said his name.
I don't know.
You really don't know who the vice president
I
is?
don't know.
It's okay. I don't care.
I don't know.
You think that would stop me from dating you? I like that you don't. I like that you're naive.
I'm just saying I don't know.
That's right. Paul, go ahead.
Oh, Don, you said you're marrying Tony Eason's brother.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is Tony Eason doing now? Ever since we ran him out here in New England because he was a horrible quarterback.
You watch what you say. He was not horrible.
He was awful.
Here's a question you know. Who's Valentino?
Valentino?
Right. A designer, right. That's right.
I thought you meant the actor.
No, he was not horrible.
He was awful.
No, you're horrible.
He got destroyed by the Bears in '86. He had a concussion every other week. The man was a weak arm player. He couldn't play. Sorry, Howard. I don't want to bore your time with all the football
thank
stuff,
you.
but thank you.
All right. You're marrying a loser.
Jerk.
You're marrying a loser's
Well, that's
brother.
his brother.
I bet you who cares.
No, both play football also.
Listen, let me tell you something. Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. You should date Drew Bledsoe if you're going to date somebody. Congratulations on your role on Melrose Place. I'm enjoying you very much on that show. Can you yawn one more time? I'm going to jump on top of you.
Well, you know.
Can you come hug me goodbye? Is that all right?
Yes. Am I allowed to do that?
Am I allowed to do that?
I can give you a hug.
You can?
Only because I think you're very vulnerable and sweet, because I saw you in your movie.
Thank you. All right, come on over and hug me goodbye. All right. This is gonna be, take off your headphones so you're on a trip. All right. I don't care that you don't know about fecal matter. I don't care that you don't know who the vice president is. You let me worry about that stuff. Well, she's hot, huh? Robin, what do you think? I wish you would have
a sweet girl.
I wish you would have wore a dress, though. I would have... Oh, let me see what it's like to hug you. Come here. Don't get married. Look how good. Look how much you're digging me. Look.
You are.
Kiss me goodbye. No, kiss me on the lips. I swear I'm clean.
Way.
I haven't cheated. Come here.
Okay.
Ready? Pretend it's a TV show.
Okay.
All right. Well, that wasn't that romantic.
Sweet shit.
That was nice.
Sweet innocent.
I like you very much.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you. I'm going to take a little breaky poo.
Okay.
Maybe put my hand on Dawn's ass.
No, you won't do that.
Bye, Robin. Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, don't get pregnant.
I won't.
On the pill.
Aaron Spelling doesn't like that.
I know.
All right, be careful of that. All right, actually get pregnant and sue him.
And he'll give you $5 million.
All right, so everybody watch Dawn Radenbaugh on Melrose Place. I think you're going to like that. All right. Donny Osmond on the E! Show tonight. It's a good one. Says he's never given oral sex to his wife, and she's never given him oral sex. It's an amazing...
Very revealing conversation about sex.
I've seen him interviewed on a lot of shows and stuff, but never as good as this. I do pat we should pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah.
My guess is next Monday we'll be hearing a birthday show like we've never heard before. That's just a guess. Robin says no. What can I tell you?
I don't know why you keep bringing this up.
Some guy faxed me. He says, hey, I've seen that girl on Melrose Place, Dawn, who we just had on.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I like this song. I like this song. Blues Traveler, yeah. All right. I don't like it that much that I have to sit here and listen to the whole thing. But anyway, guy says that broad from Melrose is a life support system for a vagina.
Oh, because
she didn't know what fecal matter was.
Please.
That's
She's a very sweet girl.
Sweet girl. I like her, man. I told her I think she's lifting that whole Melrose Place to a new height.
You did say that to her.
I did. I meant it. I wasn't stroking her. I like her. Hot little babe, I'll tell you that. So much going on.
Howard.
Oh, yes, Craig.
Mega dildos.
Yes.
Listen, last week I was down at Disney World and you had been talking to Robin about the value of autographs.
Yes.
Okay, at Disney World at the Pleasure Island at the gift shop, they had your private part movie poster signed by you for $850.
Whoa.
How come Disney's selling my posters? They don't have anything to do with the movie.
Well, that's
how'd they get it?
Well, they have some guy that says authenticated by such and such. And that's the same price they're getting as Tom Hanks and Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And that no talent Jim Carrey.
Jim's got talent.
I wouldn't call him a no talent.
All right, he's a one-trick pony.
All right, I'll call him that.
Okay. Well, anyways, did you sign these things?
Well, I have signed some posters, but, sometimes I'd have to see it, and sometimes I don't even recognize my own signature.
Yeah, how would you know?
Well, listen. When I was a college intern, I used to sign Sally's autograph.
Sally who?
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Really?
Yeah.
See, but by the way, anytime somebody requests my autograph and stuff, I sign it myself. And, sometimes, it's no big deal to say that, but sometimes you can get thousands of requests and you're signing hundreds of these things a day. And one time, Baba Booey and I tried to buy one of those electric signers.
Kind of thing, right?
Yeah, they have two kinds. They have a rubber stamp, so you can sign, you can just stamp my name on there. And they also have one that's a pen you buy, and it signs the name for you. Then it never looks like a stamp. What happened to that? We were told not to do it?
The rubber stamp was okay for a while, but had two problems with it. If you didn't get it exactly right, the picture was ruined because it would sort of leave an imprint of the stamp itself, not just your signature. And then the other thing is, Gandhi was telling me sometimes the signature itself would crack off and fall off the paper.
Yeah.
And then, but the one we want, like Senator Aldamato.
Right.
All the senators have one when they send out a letter. It's an automatic writing machine.
Yeah.
It's very expensive.
Right. How much?
So we didn't get it.
It was, we looked into it quite a while ago. I think it was like $2,500, $3,000, something like that.
You know what? It's worth it.
Now it is.
Maybe I should get one of those. And you just sit there with it and have me sign all day.
Well, and then the other weird thing is that, everybody wants it personalized.
Yeah, well, let's skip that. I got to admit, it is kind of a dumb thing. I never understood getting somebody's autograph, but some people put so much importance on it, and then if you don't do it, you're a scumbag.
And you know what? And I got to say, we are the most honest people I know that do this.
Yeah.
I will never, ever, ever let a signature go out of here that isn't yours.
Right.
And I know that a lot of other people do that.
Because I tried to get you to do it.
No, it's just wrong.
It is wrong. I would have a guilty conscience doing that. If somebody thinks...
I'm just wondering who wanted Sally Jesse Raphael.
Well, let me tell you...
How many did she really have to sign a day?
Well, I used to do about 50 of them. I just do the Sally on the card. Now, there's another fat-bloated radio talk show host that I'm not allowed to say his name.
Why?
But his initials are RL, and I signed a confidentiality.
Yeah.
With him. All right, well, we got a request for a $1 bill from a college student who, said, I have to raise $1, see what I can do with it. So they signed the $1 bill. His assistant signed it, howdy doody. And, they got $350 for that.
I don't even follow the story. Do you guys?
Somebody faked this person's signature and gave it to some charity to raise money, and they raised $350 with a fake signature.
Okay, well, what can I tell you?
All I wanted was a lobby card. Can I have a lobby card? Stand up, please.
No.
Why not?
You didn't do anything to earn it.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Get out of here, you maniac.
Do you want me to look into the autograph machine?
Yeah. I don't know. That seems kind of bogus, though. I resent these people who they're lucky enough to have somebody even want their signature, and then they can't even sign the goddamn thing themselves. Lazy pricks. But
we've got it down to
I think I'm becoming a lazy prick. That always bothered me. You know what I mean? But who the hell wants somebody's signature? I seen people. They come up to me. They want me to sign a napkin. I go, what are you going to?
Anything.
I said, what are you going to do with that crap?
Dirty piece of paper that they've torn off something else.
I said, I'm an idiot like you. Why the hell would you want my signature on a napkin? I have one guy waiting out here 2 days waiting for a signature. I said, go home. Here, I'll sign anything you want. Just get out of here. Get a life. I don't know, man. I don't want anybody's signature. Can someone put their hand in my pants and give me some sex? All right. Sorry. Gary, get out of here. I don't want your hand on my pants. He's putting his hand in my pants. Get out of here. All right, so listen to this. So you know Tommy Lee and Pamela Lee had sex. And
yes, they have had sex, yes.
And it was videotaped by Tommy, and somehow somebody got a hold of the videotape, and now they're selling it. And by some estimates, it might have raised already $15 to $20 million in revenue.
Really?
That's right. So now I see they're releasing a second tape. I watched some of it last night.
You watched it by yourself?
Yes.
I resent that.
I had to see it. But
I want to see it.
The woman's here. You got it. She's going to show it to you now. You want to see it. This woman is...
who is this woman?
Who is this woman?
Why
This is
does she
Heather.
have this tape?
Hey, Heather. I don't know why Heather has this tape. That's what I want to find out. You guys sold the first tape, and now this tape features sex, Pamela Lee, and when she was dating Bret Michaels of Poison, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, and you know what? Bret Michaels is as big as Tommy Lee.
Oh. Pamela knows how to pick them, huh?
Yeah. And now here's what I saw on the tape.
Okay.
Are you going to roll this while I talk? Oh, I have the tape? All right, here's what you're going to see, Rob.
All right.
Pamela Lee, this is more explicit than the one with Tommy.
Really? That's what I heard that's what they were saying in the literature I've read.
Well, it's weird because Bret Michaels is sitting on a bed, and it looks like he's even got a monitor. He's got some professional videotaping equipment set up, right? Wouldn't you say so, Heather?
It's on a tripod.
It's on a tripod, and he's got like a monitor or something he's watching.
So he can see what he's shooting.
Yeah, it's like they're shooting a movie, and she's like coming in different outfits and posing, and right?
Right. Yep.
Here, I'll play a little bit of it. I'll try to explain to the audience what I'm looking at. Now, then I'm going to ask you, Heather, how the hell you're getting your hands on all these tapes and why I'm not getting my hands on them, and how is it that you're able to sell these things without anybody's permission?
Sure.
When they're generating countless...
Millions.
All right, here we go. All right, here's... Here's Pamela Anderson being posed...
No. She's not being posed.
She's giving oral sex to... What's that guy's name again?
Bret Michaels.
Bret Michaels. All right, I got to fast forward so you can see that this woman does not go with small men. Here, wait. Look at that thing.
Well, that's not as big as Tom.
Well, wait a second. He ain't even excited yet. And Pamela Anderson loves to perform oral sex, doesn't she, Heather?
Yes. She seems to be clearly enjoying herself.
Wow, she's hot.
Now, if you notice, right here is the only dialogue that's on the whole 45-minute video.
What do they say? Because I can't hear it.
And he's saying, "Hey, baby, move your hair back so they can see."
They? Well, he's talking about us now.
Yeah, I think they're talking to us. Pamela loves sex, man.
Yeah, I mean, he can hardly disturb her to get her hair out of her face.
One of the things that I think is that now here Pamela loves to sit on top of a man without having sex with her.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, well, here goes Pamela, and she likes to sit on top of a man. Robert, is that one of your favorite positions?
We're discussing Pamela.
Hey, now.
They seem to be having a little problem here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be having a problem if you give me that.
Yeah, baby.
Is that Pam's hand?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, she's good.
Otherwise, he's got very nice nails.
Pamela Anderson is really everything I can think of in a woman. Oh, does she know how to have sex with a man? You see what she's doing with her hand while she's having sexual intercourse? That's something girls have to learn.
A guy really should be excited now.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, for a while there, he didn't even look like he was paying attention to her.
Robin, would you say this tape is a lot more sexually explicit?
I would say so.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you something,
Now
Heather.
he gets up.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. I wouldn't get up.
That actually was just the preview.
That's a preview.
That was a test for them.
That's pretty much what I saw.
Oh, they were just checking out
the equipment.
I see.
So let me ask you something.
What are you doing with this?
Yeah, who are you, Heather?
Okay, we're from IEG, which is Internet Entertainment Group.
Internet Entertainment Group. Is it true that the first Tommy Lee, Pamela Lee video generated between $15 and $20 million?
It's around that estimate. It's
oh, my God.
7 figures.
Wow. And that Pamela and Tommy are getting none of that money?
Well, right now there is an agreement between the Lees and IEG.
Yes.
And all of everything that deals with that agreement is strictly confidential.
I see. So they can get, they could be getting a portion of that money.
We speculate that they could.
Speculate. It's yes or no.
That's a yes.
That's all I can say.
I'm saying that's a yes.
I say yes, too.
Wow.
But everything is confidential with the agreement, and...
Now, what about this new video with Bret Michaels? Now, I have to believe that Bret Michaels gave you this video.
Okay. The deal with that, which is interesting, because the other video, there was some controversy that it was originally stolen, the original video.
You don't think it was originally stolen?
They allege it was stolen. We don't really know. We got it from a source in Hollywood. Like you said, somebody had mailed you a copy of the video.
Right.
So
why can't I sell it? Why am I not selling this video?
You didn't think of it?
Because IEG made an agreement with the Lees that makes it legally free and clear for them to be the only company able to market the video.
But you were selling it before that agreement.
No, we had mentioned that we were going to put it on the website, which is clublove.com.
Right.
And then we went into there was an injunction filed by the Lees.
Right.
And
then the judge said that you could in fact sell it.
Right. Well, what happened was we agreed to go into arbitration with the Lees.
Right.
And to have an arbitrator decide whether it's going to go on the website or not.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened is that the Lees abandoned arbitration, and they formed an agreement with IEG, and all the terms of that are strict.
Who is IEG? Are these just a bunch of nerds on the Internet who started a company?
Seth Wachowski is the president.
Yeah.
He's a young entrepreneur.
Right.
The company was very successful, was leading in adult entertainment on the Internet.
I see.
Before even these tapes came about.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
although you think they kind of pressured the Lees into doing something because they felt you guys would have been selling this anyway?
can't really say. You know, that's really for them.
I'm just wondering why they abandoned arbitration.
I don't know.
So you could speculate, but
okay. So now you've got this new tape. It's Bret Michaels having sex with Pamela Lee.
Where do you get a tape like
this?
that?
This is an interesting story.
Okay.
Once the tape came out with Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson and everybody got to see it, IEG was offered various videos.
Of Pamela Lee?
A number of people.
Other people as well.
Really? Does she love to videotape or what?
But she's not just talking about Pamela Lee.
It's not just Pamela Lee.
Right.
She's talking about other famous people.
Right.
So the company has been offered and is willing to pay money if anybody is interested in giving out, videos. Of course, with these videos, both parties were aware that they were being videotaped.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's very important that none of these videotapes were done secretly and invasion of privacy.
So we won't be seeing the Frank Gifford videotape.
Oh, I'd love to sell that.
Wouldn't you pay, like your right arm?
Oh, you know what? That's got to be $100 million. I would sell that tape in a minute.
Boy.
If the GIF wants to make some serious bucks and get rid of Kathy Lee,
Let's go into arbitration.
baby, let's arbitrate.
Our company's risky, but not that risky.
Right. Let me handle that one. Okay, so IEG is sent in the mail, I suppose, this Bret Michaels tape? Or is Bret Michaels give it to you?
We have it from an authorized source.
Who's the authorized source? It's either Bret or Pam.
We haven't really been discussing that, but I could tell you that it's from a very close friend of Bret Michaels who he gave the tape to.
Wow.
Oh, Bret gives this tape out.
So how is he authorized to sell it?
It belongs to him.
It belongs to the guy. It was given to him.
I guess you could say
Howard,
that.
Wow.
Read between the lines for a second. That's what I'm thinking, at least. So Bret gives it to a friend, so he doesn't have to be the one that gave it away.
Right. Is that Baba Booey thinking in there? Because there's smoke in the room.
That's catching on fire.
Yeah. There's a mind that's gotten past what's fecal matter and has gone right to who sold this tape.
Well, what we've heard, too, is that there's a very small number of these tapes that had been circulating over the past few years. Very, very small number.
Have you heard from Pamela Lee about this?
We haven't been making any comments about that, and we haven't really heard any comments.
Whoa. Has she contacted you about the new tape?
No.
No.
There have been some statements that have been made.
By who?
Bret Michaels has made some statements in the paper.
And what has he said?
I'm not even sure because it wasn't through our company, but he has made a couple of comments about it.
Is he for the tape or against it?
He talked against it, but he didn't go into clear detail about it. He was more so not really talking about it. So it was a quick comment I think that he gave.
Is Bret Michaels making any money from this videotape that you know of?
That answer I don't know.
You really don't know?
I don't know that.
Who is the guy who gave you the tape making money from it?
Seth Wachowski, who is
the president.
The president who was showing the tape on Monday on ClubLove.com.
Okay. Why is he showing it for free? Oh, you have to pay to see it.
Well, what's happening is that on Monday, on 12 noon Pacific, the video is going to be airing on the website, on ClubLove.com.
Right.
And anybody can tune in. Now, how it works is that we are giving away a free 1-week membership because the other video is currently running as well on the...
I don't understand. How are you selling the tape and then showing it?
Where are you making the money?
Because we are planning on marketing it. There's also other services.
So you're telling me if at noon I go on ClubLove.com for free, I can see the entire videotape?
Correct.
The entire videotape.
We're not going to see the entire videotape?
No, right now you have it's being digitally remastered. And it's so top secret what's going on, actually, because IEG is investing a lot of money because it was a poor quality, the tape. It was fuzzy and things like that.
I see.
So right now a lot of money is being invested to make it clear and make it that it's going to be a great site on the internet.
Now, let me ask you a question as a woman. This is a personal question.
Okay.
You make love to a celebrity.
Okay.
Okay? He videotapes it. You guys videotape it for your own personal use, and then he sells it. You're naked on a tape having intercourse with a rock star. How would you feel?
2 things.
Tell the truth.
Okay, the truth.
Yeah.
One, I would never videotape. But if I did, I would not be happy.
You would not?
No, I would not be happy.
No. Now, do you, Robin, think Pamela Anderson is for this or against this?
Well, she's certainly for videotaping.
She sure is.
She definitely likes to do it on camera.
Yeah, I mean, in a real elaborate setup.
Yeah. So that I know.
What is it, Dominic?
Hi, Howard. Last time this happened, you asked our law firm to go get all the cases, and we did. We actually got the decisions out of the court in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, Todd Schwartz is one of my lawyers. They got all the records. On the first lawsuit, Pamela did go into court and try to stop the selling of it, but then an agreement was made in the judge's chambers, which clearly gave the right to sell it, and most likely they got a percentage of some sort. Otherwise, why make the deal?
Maybe she felt the thing's out there anyway. I might as well make some money off of it.
Now, what they're doing now, and it's very interesting what some of the states are doing, is right now, if one person agrees to let the tape be sold, then you can sell it.
That's absurd.
Many states are now passing laws, and there was an article about it recently in the Law Journal, stopping this by saying that only with both participants in anything which is assumed to be private,
that would make sense,
should not be allowed to be sold.
That would make sense.
The future probably will be.
Yeah.
But right now,
Frank Gifford's tape would be sellable in almost every state in the United States.
Ooh, get it.
Oh, let's get look, the lady from IEG's head is spinning right now.
She's running out of the room.
She quickly has to get out of here.
Hey, that's our next video.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you something. I would have no trouble selling that. I bet you we can make a couple of mil.
Frank Gifford tape would probably sell, say, between 4 and 7 million units.
Yeah, I agree.
Think about the profit.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
We are.
And we are thinking about the profits. I have no moral problem with it either. Thank you. Dominic Barbara, noted attorney. Okay, so Heather, you're here to say that anybody on our who's listening to our show can go to your website.
On Monday?
On Monday, it's going to start at 12 noon on www.clublove.com.
And we can watch this video.
And you can watch it.
And you're saying you have permission to show this?
Yes, we do.
Wow.
We are very comfortable with our legal position with this.
How long is this video?
The video is going to be 45 minutes.
Wow.
Now, there is one thing that I have to say. Then there was some talk when you had talked to the lawyer from IEG, Derek Newman, in the past. Yes. Is that you do have to give your credit card, but there are two reasons. One, you will definitely not be billed because you will be having a free membership for the week.
Right.
It's for two reasons. One, to make sure that no minors are accessing the site, and also it's to protect if you do use other services that are not free, there has to be some way that IEG can track down somebody and charge them, because there are other services that you can get on the website.
I don't follow the second thing, but I do.
The second thing is that they do charge for some of the things they offer.
Oh,
and
I
if
see.
you go on to them, they have to be able to get you.
Okay, all right. Well, fair enough. Clublove.com. They seem to be up on everything Pamela Lee and then some.
I mean, all this legal rigmarole.
Man, but I've seen some of the tape, but I'll tell you one thing.
Could I see that again?
Now,
you want to see it again? All right, I'll rewind it.
Actually, Howard, I could also give
Hey,
you...
Robert, what's with you? You're usually disgusted by this crap.
I could actually give you a play-by-play of what else is on the video that you have.
Yeah?
Okay, let's hear that. Now you're talking. Go ahead. Let me hear it, baby.
I just love these Pamela Lee videos.
By the way,
she could be the greatest porn star.
Now, this one also, we had a lot of talk that they were very boring in what they talked about. There was too much talking on the first video.
Uh-oh.
This video is hardcore.
No talking.
And it's not for the squeamish.
One of the things I saw that we didn't see here today,
not for the squeamish.
Pamela comes in like different negligees and stuff, and does a strip tease.
Well, how it starts off is that she comes in, she does a 10-minute strip tease, and she's dressed as like a country girl.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
So she's dressed as a country girl.
Yeah.
She'll be showing.
Okay.
Okay, so that's for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's all choreographed and set to new age music.
Oh, perfect. I hate that. I don't like the music. You see, I like hearing... But they put the music in themselves, right? You're not adding to it.
No. This is their music. This is exactly this is
so
what
Brett Michaels likes new age music?
No, you know what happened? It almost looks like he's like trying to make a porn movie with her. Like
so it's that funny kind of...
Yeah, like they put on bad porno music even.
Ooh.
Well, if you see too,
why does Brett have to play with himself?
That?
Yeah, why does he have to play with himself in order
to... There's only 2 lines of dialogue. One's from a dog barking, if you call that dialogue, and then 2 is the only statement from Brett Michaels saying, "Move your hair back, baby."
Right. Okay, now what else is... Oh, here's Pamela performing oral pleasures.
So the video will start off with...
God, that looks good. Why does Brett Michaels look so unhappy while she's doing that?
Yeah, he does.
He's a director. He's not in the action. He's looking at the monitor there.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is he wearing a headband while he's having sex?
Yes, he's got that headband on you usually see him in.
And he's got all that bad rock and roll jewelry on, too?
And notice his tattoos as well.
Yeah. Well, those he can't get rid of, but the headband, is he losing his hair or something?
I think there's a problem there. You know, when you're videotaping, you put on your headband.
Well, there's also a scene of him dressed as a vampire where he's wearing a hat and he
You never see the top of his head, huh?
I'll tell you one thing about Pamela. She really looks like she's enjoying it.
Yeah, she does.
And he also has metal claws, which you'll see. He comes out in an outfit with metal claws.
Really? What's his problem? Metal claws. Is he wearing a black wig in one of the scenes, too?
He's wearing a hat and he has a cape.
Oh, is that it? Yeah.
He's dressed as a vampire.
These two get so bored they have to start. Man, Pamela Anderson's got some body. God damn it. I'm so horny. Robin, isn't that guy as big as Tommy Lee?
Not quite. Tommy's bigger.
But he's there, isn't he?
He's good.
You can't say he's nothing to be ashamed. Yeah.
You can compare. I gave Gary an issue of Penthouse that's going to be coming out in a couple of weeks.
Oh, and you got pictures of Tommy?
Yeah. Released some pictures and
wow.
So you get to
shots so you can compare.
I see.
Man.
Well, what do you think?
I think my head's going to explode.
It's pretty close.
Really?
What do you think? Who do you think's bigger? Tommy? I think Tommy's a little.
Tommy might have a little.
A little more.
I think he's got an inch or two.
Yeah, but Robin, you wouldn't complain with either one of them, would you?
No, that'll be fine.
Oh, look at that. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly.
Look at him. He's still looking at the camera. He's not into this at all.
Well, listen, the guy's trying to make a good movie for you. You got to appreciate that.
And the last, the end of the tape also, there's some self-love from Pamela Anderson.
Oh,
what?
Self-love.
Some self-love.
What about you, Heather? Have you ever had self-love?
Sure. I've been asked that, and I usually say no comment.
Really? Well, if there's a video of it, I'm going to find it and sell it.
No video.
Yeah. Let's go on line 5 here. So, nobody's there. Okay. Some guy wanted to make a comment, but he's gone. All right, so there it is, clublove.com. I personally think Pamela must be in on this, or I don't know. I don't know.
How could there be this many videotapes?
Yeah. And I guess Brett Michaels or this...
And certainly... she had to know that he was giving it to friends. They probably show this to other people.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but somebody's making a lot of money, and it isn't me. Get me really pissed off. All right, so starting Monday, noon Pacific time, clublove.com will have this. And this is Heather from the Internet Entertainment Group, IEG. Okay, Heather, thank you.
Thank you, Howard.
All right, and blah, 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 blah.
Howard Stern Show.
Ho, what the hell is this? What is this?
This is a duet with Celine Dion and Barbra Streisand.
Did you lose your mind?
Somebody thought you might want to hear this.
Yeah, well, somebody was wrong. I'll listen to this.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a show that's starring Howard Stern with co-host Robin Quivers, her breast so round and firm.
Yeah.
With bumbling producer Baba Booey with teeth so large and green, who has a big fat head with ears but nothing in between. But nothing in between. With Fred Norris, President King of Mars, the mystery of the show. He changed his name to Eric, yet he didn't let anyone know. He didn't let anyone know. With Fatso Scott, the engineer, lifelong intern, stuttering John, and lesbians, and dick jokes too.
Dick jokes too.
Lesbians, and racquetball, and lesbians. College dropout, Grillo, and lesbian here on the Howard Stern Show.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I'll give away some more of those private parts movie theater lobby stand-ups one of these days. Boy, the news was good yesterday. Robin did a whole thing on Tim Allen's marriage, Kirstie Alley being fat. Man, you really dig up the good stories, don't you?
Well, we started off with Charles Kuralt's Secret Life.
Yeah, that was good. Charles Kuralt, man. Mr. Straight Shooter. Stuttering John's got a weird job. Like, I see he's bringing something to Fred. What are you bringing to Fred? Coffee?
Yeah, I normally don't, Howard, but it came so late. They forgot to order it for him.
Yeah. You're like part waiter, part phone answerer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The jack of all trades.
You're a jack off of all trades.
Hey, are we betting yet or what?
Hey, man.
I was going to say, Super Bowl is this Sunday, and
yeah, we're gonna bet.
I had not
we gotta get
been
the bet
aware
going.
that it was coming out so quickly.
Let me tell you something. I was smart. I took a bet with Gary, $100.
Yeah, what is the line now?
The line was 13.5 points. And I took...
You took the Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Right.
You took Denver.
I took Denver with the 13.5 points.
You took Denver?
Yeah, and John told me that the point spread was going to get low. It's now 11 points.
Oh, just 2 points off.
All right, I got the 13.5 points. That could be the difference.
Well, you know what Larry King said? You take the points.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. I took the points. That idiot wouldn't know his ass from his elbow. That's a guy who, went bankrupt betting.
I know. I read it in his column the other day. I was going to tell you that. He said, take the points.
Does he run a disclaimer saying, hey, I was bankrupt?
Don't listen to me.
I can't bet to save my ass?
I mean, this is a totally totally lopsided Super Bowl.
It is, right?
Yeah, it really is.
I think so.
Which stinks.
I thought the Green Bay-Pittsburgh game was good. Wasn't it Green Bay and Pittsburgh?
No.
Yes. No, it was Pittsburgh and Denver.
Pittsburgh and Denver. That was a good game.
That was probably the best game they,
It was Green Bay and San Francisco, right?
Right.
Yeah, Green Bay, San Francisco.
Yeah.
Who remembers? Two insignificant teams.
Well, actually,
right.
You know, one of the best, two of the best teams in his.
Right. Well, yeah.
Green Bay's a great team.
And so is Denver.
Yeah, but Denver, I mean.
Oh, Denver, yeah.
Green Bay's cool. Denver, oh. All right. We want to bet tomorrow? Well, tomorrow we got the breast cancer playing beauty pageant.
We better do our betting today.
Today?
Yeah.
No, not today.
No?
Well, it's either today or Friday.
You're going to peak too early. Friday's big betting day.
You think the line will change again?
Yep. Yeah. I might take opposite action. I got a whole thing going on.
To cover yourself.
Yeah, I'm covering everything. I'm completely concealed.
What are you doing for the Super Bowl anyway?
What am I doing?
Hey,
I'm going to sit home and watch it on my 100-inch.
Aren't you having your Super Bowl party today?
Yeah, I'm having a Super Bowl party today.
Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the motif was. But
why we're going? Yeah, it's the Super Bowl party. And then,
the motif.
Yeah, and then the motif. Super Bowl Sunday, I'm just going to watch it. It's going to probably be late anyway. I can't watch the whole damn thing.
Yeah, they always come on at like 6 or 7 and go till 10 or something.
I might take a little nap ski on Sunday and then wake up and watch Super Bowl. So I'll be nice and fresh as a daisy on Monday.
I think it'd be fun if we all bet, Howard.
No, Monday would be the birthday show.
I think.
What?
I think it'd be funny if we all.
I better not stay up to watch Super Bowl because I got to be fresh for the birthday show.
Stay up, Howard.
All right.
You know, if we all bet and we all watch the game at the same place, it'd be fun. You know?
Yeah. What? 6 o'clock at night? I'm going to go watch the game with you?
No, you'll have a party. We'll go over. And
You'll reject.
You want him in your...
All right, I'm going to tell you something. You want to come watch Super Bowl with me?
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Sure.
You think that's a picnic?
I think we'd have a great time.
You think we'd have a great time? You come over yourself. I don't need anybody else. You come over and watch with me, okay?
no.
Oh, you'll walk out of there. Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, and bring some Vaseline. You want to sit in a room with me?
Yeah. And watch football?
Well,
Yeah.
I can watch the clock and go, oh, God, I got to go to bed.
Speaking of motif.
Yes, Gary, it's motif.
Has arrived.
There's more teeth in his head than anybody on the planet. Speaking of
really bummed because I have no guy to watch the game with this year.
Well, come over and watch it. But,
Yeah,
but we got to go to bed early.
So what?
I got to go to bed early.
Yeah, but the game starts at 6.
Yeah.
Believe me, you'll know the winner by 9:15.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Right.
you
Never a good game.
I don't want to watch with you two stiffs.
Oh, I don't want to watch with you.
Fine.
Some guy to come
Yeah,
over.
Baba Booey's.
There's John. John's looking for a date.
Why don't you get together with John?
He won't come up to Connecticut.
Yeah, he don't have gas money.
I'll give you my easy pass if you need to pay the toll.
Yeah. John used to have a great life, then he got married.
Ruined it.
Yeah, nice going. Stupid. Yeah, I don't care who I watch it with. I'll watch it by myself.
You can enjoy watching the game alone. Don't you want to have somebody?
Yeah, they'd be fun.
To yell at play.
I usually get on the phone with Ralph.
Let's watch it over the phone.
Yeah, want to watch it over the phone?
Yeah.
We'll make a little phone thing.
That'd be
I'll
cool.
be on the phone with you. We'll do a little 4 or 5. You know what we ought to do? We ought to organize it like those good phone conferences. We get the operator to line them up.
Right.
Could be me, you, get Dominic
you
on there. We
guys
could
are
bet during the game.
ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
You're ridiculous.
You know
That's
you
what
want
we
to be
can do
in
at your
on it.
house. Howard, if we all keep the house.
I can't do
No,
that.
I understand where Howard's coming
Yeah.
from. I understand where you're coming from because even my wife said you want to have some people over
Right.
for the Super Bowl, and I go no because I want people to leave when I want them out.
Right.
Go to bed early.
No, but we'll leave by third quarter. Then we have to go.
But what if it's an interesting game?
Then he's not going to want to go to bed.
No, if it's an interesting game, then we'll be on the road while the game is decided. We'll
Right.
be on the radio.
Yeah, you don't want to be that.
So you come over to my house, and then you can sleep over again.
Yeah, but dude, you're not going to get home in time. You're between quarters to get home from my house.
No, he's now inviting Gary over to his house to sleep over.
Oh, I see.
So I could drive him with John the next day and be sure to be late.
Yeah, great.
I mean, one time.
You know what? Let's bag out all this.
I agree.
Let's just watch the game ourselves. I have no problem watching the game
But
myself.
Howard, just think of this. The only
If you
reason
want, call me during the game if you need
the
to.
only reason I'm saying is because if we bet a lot of cool bets, it'd be fun to,
So you got my number. Call me.
The next
we
day
haven't-
to come in and divvy
We
up.
haven't watched the game together in 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. Well, John's starting in with some kind of bonding. John's the last guy you want to bond with.
Oh, come on.
He's the only one I don't.
bored now because he can't go out.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
ridiculous.
Right.
I thought it'd be fun. I'm sorry.
Find ways to
Why don't we all-
amuse himself.
why don't we all bring our kids?
Yeah, John.
party.
Why don't we have like a
Yeah, and
birthday
the
we have
wives
to
party?
bring
can
a
come
kid.
too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the wives could come.
Oh, please. You know, man, you could just
No, they can
have
have pate upstairs, and we'll watch football.
Hey, you know, there's some guy who's on hold through the entire show because he's from Oklahoma. He calls in because
He wants to listen to the show?
Yeah, he just stays on
Howard, how many
hold.
calls did we get like this?
Hey, Jerry.
What's up, Howard?
Hey, man, where are you from?
I'm really from L.A. I moved out to Tulsa, Oklahoma to become a radio DJ.
Right. And what do? You just stay on hold and listen to the show?
Second time I've been doing it, man.
Man.
It doesn't cost you a lot of money to do this?
Oh, I'm on the 1-800-44-STERN. Come
Yeah,
on.
he calls 1-800-44-STERN.
And
We just
just
leave him up there.
listens?
Yeah.
I just listen.
Yeah.
That crack me up every day.
Yeah.
We got a lot of guys we have to sit and nurse through the morning.
Since they cut you off in Dallas, I used to work for 97.1 in L.A.
Yeah, what are you, a black dude?
Urban Radio, man.
What's that, the disco station?
No. That's Urban Radio, like Hot 97.
Oh, they call it urban?
Yeah, it's urban, man.
It's a black station.
Talk rules, but it's urban.
So you're a black dude in Oklahoma, huh?
I'm a black dude in Oklahoma.
They got other blacks out there?
Not many, but there's some here.
Yeah. You shagging any white bitches or?
A few.
Really?
I've been getting my hands on some of them. Come on.
Big fat white chicks?
I'm saving myself for Robin now.
You get nice white chicks or fat white chicks?
I get the nice ones with a nice body, 170 pounds, about 5'10", 5'11", the tall, thick ones.
170 pounds, 5'10", 5'11".
Well, they have to
bend them over right. They please you all day long.
Right. Well, hey, there's a black guy getting his share of white women out there in Oklahoma.
I love the show, man. I listen every day.
All right. Thank you, Jerry.
Cool.
All right.
Be on hold, though.
All right. Put you back on hold and go listen. Man.
Woo. So we're not betting today. All right.
Now, you want to do the news?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
What?
Trinity, I need some help.
Trinity?
Get out of here. What kind of help do you need?
I'm a bouncer at a bar in Pittsburgh. And I'm married, been happily married for the last 6 years. These two dancers, I go back and carry their bags, out to their cars and everything, and they got me.
They had sex with you?
Oral.
Oral sex?
Yeah.
Not cheating. What's your dilemma? Do you think you're cheating on your wife?
Yeah, I feel...
Nah, that ain't cheating. That's...
What do you want to do, tell her?
Yeah, why don't you go tell her and ruin your life?
I think she knows.
She don't know it then.
How would she know?
Because this has been going on now for about 2 months.
Oh, you didn't do it just once.
No.
Oh, it's just continuing. That might be cheating.
Good knowledge.
I see.
But it's...
Oral sex is not cheating. A guy described this to me.
Excuse me. Where did you hear this?
What? At Scores,
Where did you
I think.
hear this?
Some stripper told me. Lonnie told me. That's it. Lonnie told me. He checked with the Pope. Lonnie's got a direct pipeline. Dude, what do you want me to tell you, man? It's confusing. You're married 6 years. You want a little strange. So what it means is that you're horny for other women. What are you going to do? You're a man.
Yeah.
Man needs variety.
So you're feeling guilty? Stop.
Or just keep doing it, or tell your wife and end it.
I'm around them almost as much as I'm around my wife.
Right.
And, I've went to everybody. I got this best friend, Jim, I try keeping going to and talking to him, but he's clueless.
Yeah, so, dude, you know what you do?
He's going to tell everybody till he gets back to his wife.
Do nothing. You know what it is? You don't even want to be married anymore. Why don't you be honest?
I love my wife. I really do.
Yeah, you love her, but you're done with that. You're busy getting oral.
Yeah.
You know what the answer is.
All right, thanks.
All right, you don't need me. This is a stupid question. Boy, you get some stripper who can give oral sex for you in heaven. That is terrific.
He's got two.
Oh. Mamma mia. Hey, just let me say this real quick. Hey, Greg. Greg, you there? Greg.
Yes.
Okay, you're a Vegas odds maker?
Yes, we are.
All right, for Friday's show,
Yep.
I want you on the phone, because while we're doing the betting, you can give us odds.
You got it.
What are the odds right now?
The odds right now are 12.
12?
Oh, really?
So you only...
So Denver, you take Denver with 12.
Yeah, you can get Denver with 12. It opened up actually at 13.5.
I got 13.5.
That's a great
You got
bet.
the half, too?
I got the half. Half can make the difference. If it's a tie game.
But the over and under is 49.5, which means accumulation of both teams.
Right, all the points.
Right.
The half matters if, let's say, they're 13 points down, and I got that half, I win.
Sure. Well, if it's a 33-20 game and you've got the half, then you win 33.5 to 30.
That's right.
Ooh.
Hey, Robin? That's why the half counts.
Half is important.
Half is very important. I never give up the half.
Now it's only 12.
It could change by Friday, so if you would like the most accurate line, I could call you Friday morning and let you know what the situation is there, because, as I mentioned, one person could come into town and change the number.
I think Green Bay is going to romp.
You think who's going to romp?
Green Bay.
Well, then the 13.5 might not be enough for you.
12 certainly isn't. What is it, Gary?
You just want to hear how guys get about...
Want to give me extra action? I'll take another 100, and I'll take 12.
That's all right.
Yeah?
You want to hear how nutty guys get about gambling?
Yeah.
Denver will be wearing white uniforms at the Super Bowl.
Right.
Did you know that Denver is 9-0 when they wear white uniforms?
I believe that.
So now I should go bet on Denver because of that?
I don't know. That sounds nutty.
I don't know. Maybe I should take some more of that action.
Want to?
It's never a close game.
I know. I think it's a better bet what you got. Unless you want to do something really kooky, I take Green Bay, you take Denver.
It's a wash then.
Yeah, but it's 12 points now. See? Makes it more interesting.
The only way somebody can win money is if it's in that little point and a half.
Right, in that little gray area.
I personally think it's going to go up a little bit because when the Denver when the Denver people come in over the weekend, which there'll be a lot more Denver people coming in than Green Bay people into Nevada, that could actually, their wagers could sway the number up another half a point. So I personally think it's going to go up a little bit.
You think it's going to go up past 13.5?
No, it won't go past 13.5. I highly doubt that. If it's at 12 right now, it might go up to 13.
Isn't it silly, though, that, like, people from Denver feel they have to bet on Denver?
Well, don't you think it's even sillier
That's stupid.
People from, I thought the odds were based on,
No, the odds are based on where the money is.
Right. So it's really
the confidence of the other bettors.
Exactly.
It was funny because last year when a bunch of people came flying in from New England all the way from the other side of the country just to bet on their team, and they got wiped out.
Oh, Tom wants to ask a question.
Sure.
All right, go ahead, Tom.
He just said if the Denver people come in town and start betting money on Denver, that's going to go up. It should go down.
Actually, you're right. It would go down.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's true.
But I'm so confused about this whole thing. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, why would it go up?
Yeah, you're exactly right.
So what will the odds go down to?
Well, it could go down to 11.5.
Yeah, that's why I took 13.5. I didn't think you'd get it any better than that.
No, I thought 13.
Good bet.
I thought it was way by 13.5.
Hey, Baba Boo, you want to do another 100? I'll take the 12 points.
But let me ask you a question. 11.5, 13.5, that's still a Green Bay blowout.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Right, don't you think? I mean, is there a big difference? If you told me that it went down to like 3 points.
Hey, dude, 13.5 points is a big difference. That could be the difference between winning and losing. I think Green Bay's going to win. It's by how much they're going to win. All right, never mind. I don't want to get into this now. We're going to do it on Friday.
I don't understand it.
We'll get this guy on the phone Friday.
Straight bet.
All right, hold on. You can't have a straight bet. You're guarding money. That's what makes it fun. You don't even know how you're losing your money.
I know. I always have to come in to find out if I won or lost.
We're going to be betting coin toss. We're going to be betting plenty of crap.
Over and under, halftime scores, all that.
First score, first injury.
Coin toss, you said?
Yeah. I won tons on coin toss.
First score.
That's where I won my money last year. Coin toss. It's a big bet for me. I'm a heads man. All right, Robin, what's in the news?
Well.
And now here's Robert Corey.
Hold nothing back.
With the news.
No tapes? Oh, here are the tapes. I know there's always tapes. Spice Girls tapes?
Yes.
What are they up to?
They have a movie coming out, so they're doing promotion.
Let me hear what they have to say.
You want to hear them first? Come on, I got a great story.
Make it the lead story.
No. Great story.
Go ahead.
This is the lead.
Yeah.
I love you, Robin.
I think this happened in Australia.
Okay.
A sexual romp at a popular Darwin beach ended in a 25-year-old woman drowning.
There's a nice story.
While she performed oral sex with a man.
Ow.
The woman had sexual intercourse with this guy in a number of positions.
Right.
This woman's got Pamela Levy.
Yeah.
She's all over the place.
This is in the water.
The Pee Wee Camp Beach.
Right.
They were up on the beach at first, and they tried a number of different positions. They were doing everything.
And people were watching?
I don't know what time of the day it was.
Right.
But anyway...
I tried it with my wife in the pool. She was under there 2 seconds.
That's right, because she wasn't willing to drown for you, Howard.
We even tried to have intercourse in the pool, and it's a drying experience. It doesn't make things...
No, water can ruin things.
Yeah, ruins things.
But anyway, while the woman was performing the sex act...
Go ahead.
This guy became very excited. She was 25, he was 34.
No wonder. He was excited.
He became very excited, and what did he do? What you guys usually do.
Push.
He put his hand
on her head. And girls hate that, by the way.
And kept her down.
Oh.
He didn't know what was going on. So now he's holding her down. She's doing her thing.
Yeah.
And he says, for him, everything was great, and then all of a sudden she stopped.
Hey, honey, what are you doing? You lazy. Uh-oh. No kidding.
She didn't try to get up. She wasn't kicking or splashing.
she should have like grabbed his gonads and squeezed or something. Just
I don't think I don't know what happened. All I know is she's going. He gets excited. He holds her head down. She all of a sudden stops kicking and moving.
And he was probably like, "This is the best oral sex I ever had. Look at this girl. She's going wild."
Yeah. He stops the pressure on his genital area as well. That's when he released her.
Right.
And when he released her, she didn't get up. So that's when he realized the woman was dead. And he freaked out. So what does he do?
He left her there.
Dressed and drove away.
Oh.
He's been in prison since 2 days after the drowning.
Good.
Yesterday, whatever day this was, I don't know when this actually happened, but he did plead guilty to committing a dangerous act.
Yeah.
And he told his counsel that he has recurring nightmares about the drowning. He keeps seeing it while he tries to sleep at night. She said a psychiatrist found that he had a deep sense of shame about the incident and that he needed treatment 12 times for outbreaks of boils as a result. His counsel says because of the unusual nature of the case, the justice need not consider imposing a harsh penalty on him to deter others. He's already suffering enough.
Man, suffering enough.
It's a very unusual case and requires very careful deliberation, according to the justice who has to impose a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to really think about it. Wow. And maybe the person who sent me this story will send us the outcome. Want to know what a guy gets as a prison term for receiving oral sex underwater.
I would like that.
That is wild.
Wow.
Trey Wild.
Wow.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, we read in this magazine article that guys, when they take a woman's head and they hold it or they direct it down there, women don't like that.
Don't do that.
Oh, groovy, baby.
Got to do it on her own. Like, you got to sit there all day and wait for her to come up with the idea.
Yeah, baby.
Try to give a girl a little direction.
Oh, maybe you should talk about it when you're not in that situation.
Maybe. It's embarrassing, though. All right, anyway, yes, Robin.
A laxative prank is headed for courts in Ohio as a felony.
Let me tell you something, man. Laxative pranks, I mean, as one who has been a part of them, who has participated in laxative pranks,
yes.
Very dangerous. Well, I told you, when I was living in Roosevelt, there was a white guy I know who, this black guy, used to steal his lunch every day.
Right.
Out of this bag. Mom used to bring him a bag lunch, a chopped egg sandwich with nice chocolates or Fritos. Mom made him a hell of a lunch. And he got pissed off because the black guy was taking his lunch every day.
He missed his lunch every day.
And he couldn't kick the black guy's ass. So his brother says, hey, come on, let's get some X-Lax. We'll wrap it in tinfoil. You know, X-Lax has X-Lax written on it?
Right.
On the chocolate itself. So he wiped off the X-Lax things on each individual bar, wrapped it in tinfoil, and we saw the guy eat the X-Lax, and then he was crapping for 4 days straight. I mean, he ate a whole bar. He's supposed to only eat one little square?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, man. I wish the guy would have died. He was such a creep. I think he ended up in jail.
Well, I didn't have anything to do with this, but when in one of the hospitals
Go ahead.
I worked in at one time, the doctors used to just come in. The nurses would bring their lunches to work. The doctors would just come in, open the refrigerator, take out bags. They didn't care who they belonged to. They'd open them up and take out whatever they wanted.
Right.
So the nurses decided they got sick of this. They'd go to get their lunch and everything was eaten. They decided to have a party for the doctors. And there were lots of chocolates and lemonade. And there's this exactly what this there's a laxative that has a lemony flavor. So they made lemonade out of this lemony flavored
and that
liquid.
Was it.
And they used X-Lax in like this chocolate cake they made.
Did the doctors realize why they were being given this?
They didn't know what they were being given.
Yeah,
All they know is that in the middle of operating, they had to leave. They really got caught off guard.
See, you weren't a part of that, Robin.
No. That happened in another area. It wasn't my area.
Right. I've never seen your area. All right, what else is
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm trying to tell you about this latest laxative prank that wound up in a court. The judge has ordered a 20-year-old vocational school student to stand trial for serving laxative-laced ice cream to a classmate. The incident sent the classmate to the hospital for several days.
Oh.
The defendant has already been suspended from school for 30 days, and his lawyer argues that should be enough punishment. The judge disagrees. He refused to dismiss the charge of felony food contamination and has set trial in Medina for January 27th.
Vagina?
Medina.
Oh.
I wonder why he decided to lace the ice cream.
Hagen-Dazs.
With
You heard of Hagen-Dazs? What else is in the news, Rob?
Teens who eat a highly poisonous weed to get high run the risk of pushing up daisies. That's the warning from health officials in Rochester, where 3 teens from suburban Fairport have been treated in recent weeks after eating Jimson weed. We've heard about Jimson weed before.
Really? I never ate that.
Doctors at Strong Memorial Hospital say the teens ate a piece of the root from a Jimson weed.
And that gets you high?
2 of them had to be admitted to the intensive care unit, but all have since recovered. The teens told doctors they received the Jimson weed from a source in California. But the plant, also known as thorn apple or angel's trumpet, grows on roadsides and in meadows throughout the United States.
So you can get high from it? Or you can die from it?
I guess you can get high from it, but you need to know what you're taking. And these weeds, if you're just chewing on something, you don't know how much you're getting.
See, in nature, there are plants that get you high. I wonder if, some animals eat that stuff. And, maybe there's a purpose for getting high. You know what I mean? Like if it's here on the earth, and why would it be that way? You know what I mean? There's a reason for everything, I think, in nature. Maybe we're supposed to eat this crap. Get a little wasted.
Maybe you could be wasted without eating anything.
Maybe. I don't know anything. You know what? I'm sorry I asked. It's going nowhere.
Generally you find people trying to get high because of some problem.
I got a problem.
Yeah, you're always trying to get high.
It's sitting to my left. Get away from me, Fred.
Monroe County health officials say teens need to know that this weed is nothing to mess around with.
Right, Robin. Just say no.
I agree with that.
Yeah, just say no to that weed.
New to Jimson.
Jimson. I used to be on the radio now. Remember when I was Jimson when you first met me? Everyone thought I was Oriental, that's why I changed it. Jimson with you.
The Whitewater investigation has been expanded has been expanded to look into an alleged affair between President Clinton and a White House intern. Is there anybody who didn't molest? Would they please come forward?
Guy loves sex, man.
You know what? Our president is like a dirty old man.
Yeah, he is. I relate to that.
I just can't imagine the guy who's the most powerful guy in the universe.
Can't keep it in his pants?
Is, that...
horny.
Silly.
What good is being the most powerful man in the universe if he can't use it? That's what I think about this job.
Well, you don't have to do it with everybody. You can have anybody, so choose people who won't talk.
Right.
Choose people who want to.
Sometimes you can't tell.
Clinton reportedly asked the 20.
He wants to go to Scores, don't you?
Yes.
You know he does.
Right there with you today.
I know.
He only could.
He would act like, I would never go to such a club, but meanwhile, he'd love to go to that club.
Absolutely.
Where's the funny money? Right.
Clinton reportedly asked the 24-year-old intern to lie to Paula Jones's lawyers after the alleged affair.
Yes. Every guess.
Several news organizations say tapes have former aide Monica Lewinsky telling a colleague that Clinton instructed her to deny any sexual relationship with him. The Washington Post says Linda Tripp provided independent counsel Kenneth Starr with tapes of more than 10 conversations she had with Lewinsky.
Right.
The tapes reportedly recount graphic details of a year-and-a-half-long affair.
The Polish broad. Lewinsky.
Sources say Clinton friend Vernon Jordan suggested that Lewinsky lie.
Lewinsky.
Clinton attorney Robert Bennett denies there was any relationship between Clinton and Lewinsky. He tells the Post the story seems ridiculous and that he smells a rat.
That's pretty funny. A lot of sexual activity going on.
It's amazing. You'd think he'd be too busy running the world.
It takes about 15 minutes a day to run the world.
I'm I'm amazed. I'm very impressed. He must be a really bright man.
Because being president really
doesn't take up all his time.
It's not a real. It's one of those jobs that runs itself. Congress does all the work. I mean, you really don't have to.
That's not true.
Oh, yes, it is.
There must be something for the president.
What do you think he does all day?
See, if I were president, there are a lot of problems in
What would you do?
I would be running around trying to solve all
Oh,
the
no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. There's no. What do you think you could solve? There's so many special interests. No. Don't even. After the first term, you won't even bother. I say, Kennedy.
Doing this in the first.
Kennedy was banging girls just to get rid of headaches and backaches. He had nothing to do. You're so bored. There's nothing to do when you're president. What do you think, Bush? Bush was at Camp David vacationing through the entire presidency.
Well, that's not right.
You'd be buying fur coats. You'd be so busy.
It is not right.
What else is in the news, Robin?
A plea bargain agreement could be in the works in the Unabomber case again. Sources say the renewed talks were prompted by a court-appointed psychiatrist report that found suspect Theodore Kaczynski competent to stand trial, but suffering from paranoid schizophrenia. Under a possible deal, Kaczynski would avoid the death penalty by pleading guilty to at least some of the Unabomber attacks.
Yeah, I mean, let's just kill this guy, okay?
We can't. He's
Please.
crazy.
I don't care. This is crazy that we can't kill crazy people in this country. All right?
This is crazy that we can't kill crazy people?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. What else is in the news? Crying out loud. It's crazy. What do you got there?
A New Jersey appeals court rules that a 25-year-old man fired from a $70,000 a year bank vice president job can sue under the terms of reverse age discrimination.
Reverse age discrimination.
Yeah, age discrimination usually means you're fired from your job because you're too old.
And this guy was fired because he was too young?
That's what they're implying here. The three-judge panel ruled unanimously yesterday that the former banker can sue even though he allegedly was singled out for his youth instead of his age.
Well, for his youth instead of his age.
Isn't his youth his age?
Yeah. You know what? You can't even fire anybody anymore. It is so despicable. I don't know how anyone's in business. You cannot fire people. Once you hire them, you better be damn well careful when you hire someone because you can't fire them.
You are correct, sir.
Don't say I hire a guy. You know what? He's too goddamn young for the job. I can see nobody respects him. You can't even say that. It's absolutely ridiculous. What is it, Baba Booey?
Can I talk to you about what we were talking about the other day? The 450-pound guy that wants to drive the train, suing the transit.
Yeah, this is wild. Did you hear about this one?
Baba Booey told me about it.
Yeah, 450-pound guy wants to be a train driver.
So 6 years ago, he applied, and they turned him down because, A, he can't fit in the car,
right,
and B, during an emergency, sometimes the guys have to get out of the train and go underneath the train and make a repair.
Right.
And he can't fit under the train.
Right.
He sued them.
Right.
So now, I think...
which is absurd.
Yeah, he can't do the job.
So the suit's been going back and forth. They came to an agreement. In fact, it's tomorrow. He has to get on a treadmill. They call it a stress test.
Yeah.
He has to walk 2 miles an hour for 9 minutes. If he can do that, then they're going to let him drive the train.
2 miles an hour for 9 minutes.
And he's worried.
My 90-year-old grandfather can do that.
But imagine if the transit company lets him drive the train, right? And then there's an emergency, and he can't fit under the car. Everyone on the train is going to sue the transit company.
Now they'll have to hire someone who can just fit under the car to work with him.
Yeah, either that or when there's a big accident and this guy can't save the day, all the people on the train will sue and say they should have had someone who could fit under the car.
The court found that under New Jersey law, anyone 18 or older can sue for age discrimination.
Blah, 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 blah.
Michael Sisler says that he was recruited by Bergen Commercial Bank in 1993. He says he was fired 5 months later because he was only 25.
Blah, 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 blah.
The bank officials say that he was fired because he couldn't handle the job.
No, whatever.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah? Blah? Blah, 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 blah.
Huh?
You're listening.
People say they're ugly, but I think they've come to show us the way.
To the Howard Stern Show.
I'll say, hey, Donny Osmond on the E! Show tonight. Check it out when he talks about how he can't get oral sex from his wife. Yeah. Breast implant show tomorrow, among other things. E! tonight, Donny Osmond. Robin, what's left in the news?
Oprah Winfrey on trial for saying bad things about beef down in Texas.
Well, what happened to freedom of speech?
Can't do it.
Can't
Several
say it.
states have these laws that say you can't do this kind of stuff without proof.
As you say, Robin,
What?
everyone knows if Oprah says she's never going to eat meat again, don't believe it.
That's why I say there's no problem with this case. You just look at her.
Look at her.
You know she's going to eat another hamburger. Nobody would believe she's never going to eat another hamburger.
Yeah.
Where's the beef?
They had both protesters and supporters for Oprah outside the courtroom yesterday.
Wow.
One of the people there was sporting a bumper sticker that said, Amarillo loves Oprah, and then there was somebody with a sign that said, the only mad cow in America is Oprah.
Oh, for goodness sake. I agree with that. I just think that this is another case of wanting to get a celebrity somewhere, and now the courts are playing into it.
Well, they're suing her for $12 million. That's a pretty piece of change.
You can sue anybody for anything, but a judge has got to say, this is absurd.
But there are laws on the books.
What law?
This is called the something veggie law.
Veggie law?
Yeah.
Get out of here. That's for people who can't think anymore.
It's a beef defamation lawsuit.
Really?
That's right. You cannot defame beef.
Oh, it's absurd.
It's called the veggie libel law. That's what it is.
Well, everyone ought to be aware of that.
So be careful what you say about food and vegetables.
And beef. What else you got in there?
Oprah's going to be doing her show from Amarillo.
It's an important
During
place.
the course of the trial, she says she's going to stay there for the duration.
Okay.
Also in court will be Steven Spielberg.
Why? Oh, that's right. That guy's trying to rape him.
Monica, California, the movie mogul.
That guy must
will
really
have
be
to
crazy.
A star witness next month at the trial of a man charged with stalking his home last summer, armed with a razor, handcuffs, and duct tape.
Imagine you want to have gay sex with Steven Spielberg. I'd say lock this guy up. Yeah, he wanted to have rough sex with Steven Spielberg.
He wanted to rape him. Jonathan Norman allegedly told cops he intended to rape the film tycoon. Norman was caught lurking outside of the director's Pacific Palisades estate in July and is being held in the County Men's Central Jail in lieu of $1 million bail. His trial is slated to begin on February 17th.
Brad Pitt wouldn't surprise me if he had a guy after him, or, you know, Ethan Hawke or somebody like that.
But Steven Spielberg?
Leo DiCaprio. But, I mean, Steven Spielberg, man, that's rough.
He's no looker.
Looker.
In stalking cases, victims must testify to establish that the perpetrator's conduct placed them in great fear or harm. That's a key element in getting a conviction under California law. So Spielberg, who doesn't want to testify, will have to take the stand. He has said this has caused him nightmares and made him fear for his life, so he'll have to testify to that.
Okay.
In court.
What else you got there?
Speaking of cows, you know, we had the cloning of a sheep, Dolly.
We're trying 4. Go ahead.
And, you know, they thought Dolly was going to be sterile because she was not conceived in the normal way.
Mm-hmm.
However, they now say that they think that Dolly is pregnant. So that would be amazing. A cloned sheep that could have its own child.
Hey, did you see? There's a first, maybe you're going to do this, I don't know, a first test tube hermaphrodite. Did you read about that?
No, I didn't hear about this. What is this?
Oh, my. You know they have test tube babies?
Yes.
The first time they made a hermaphrodite.
What are you talking
Penis and vagina.
It was an accident. They didn't mean to do this, did they?
Yeah, it's an accident. It's an accident no matter when that happens. I don't care how that... Wait, I'll find the article. Keep reading.
Okay. Well, they have now cloned 2 identical calves. So we are cloning more animals. These 2 cows are named George and Charlie.
Right.
They're about a week old. And they were created through a combination of cloning and genetic engineering. Scientists said their breakthrough could lead to the mass production of drugs for humans in cow's milk. That's what the genetic engineering is all about. There are certain additional proteins or something that these cows will be able to provide in their milk that would be able to help some people suffering with some kind of diseases, I suppose. So they're continuing with this cloning stuff.
Yeah, wait, I'm going to give you this story. You're going to like
Not
this.
long from now, I suppose they will be cloning a human being.
I can't wait. And I am for it, too, for the same reason that Kevorkian dude is for it. It's like, hey, man, the religious right can't tell me not to clone somebody. And I see Clinton's playing into those guys, too.
Well, all of Congress. I mean, I think that most of the lawmakers are upset about this.
All right, you ready? The odds of a human being having both male and female sexual characteristics are slim. The only 2 people I know with that are myself and Fred.
Isn't that amazing that the 2 of you are right here?
Robin, I'm saying in the general population you rarely see so-called hermaphrodites.
Right.
But in test tube babies, it has never happened. In fact, in 20 years of in vitro fertilization, it has never happened until now. Until now.
Who did it happen to?
In the latest issue of the New England Journal of Medicine, Scottish researchers reported the first known case of a hermaphrodite, man with penis and vagina, found in an in vitro fertilization.
And?
The researchers say the couples using the process should be warned of this possible outcome. More than 100,000 babies have been born through this process, and this is the first time since they started doing test tube babies.
Well, what do you need to warn them for? It hardly ever happens.
The hermaphrodite case, well, let me tell you what happened. The only one of the thousands developed arose due to an error in the fertilization.
See, I told you it was an accident.
During the IVF process, a male embryo with an X and a Y chromosome and a female embryo with two X chromosomes fused.
Yeah.
Fused!
Oh, the embryo's fused.
Imagine, isn't that a bitch? You say, hey, it's one thing good. Listen, I'm not a real man. I can't get my wife pregnant, but at least I'm going to go have a test tube baby, and I'll have like a really good-looking smart kid. I'll put some Nazi blood in there or whatever the hell it is. One of them Aryan babies or whatever.
And then they go and mess it up.
And then your baby's born with a penis and a vagina.
What do you do now?
Oh, man.
What are they going to do? Do they say?
Well, the condition is not life-threatening, Rob.
No.
It is not life-threatening.
So what are they going to do?
It can be surgically corrected, but the individual will have fertility problems. So the researchers say the condition is so rare that you shouldn't worry about such a thing, but I don't buy that. Now, what are they going to do? Let's see. Hermaphrodite, blah, 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 blah. What are they going to do? Doesn't say. Doesn't say what they're going to do.
Has the baby been born already?
What? I don't know. I got this off of the internet.
Ah, okay. Mike Tyson, looks like it's okay for him to wrestle.
Can you imagine?
Some guy in the WWF.
The big question is whether wrestling is a sport. Now, who doesn't know that's fake?
Even they know this. They license wrestling not as a sport, but as an entertainment in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And therefore, they cannot tell Mike Tyson he is not allowed to wrestle. I guess he was presented with some challenge by a wrestler named Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. They're going to begin cloning hot dogs so people will never be hungry? Will Ferrell said that on SNL. That's good.
Hugh Hefner and his lovely wife are getting a divorce. Actually, they're separating. They said that they're going to try a trial separation.
She couldn't be horny for younger men,
and
Christy.
they hoped that the trial separation would end with their reconciliation.
Yeah, how many times has that happened? I think you have a better rate of making more hermaphrodites out of in vitro fertilization.
Hefner said the breakup involved no third party on either side.
Right.
That what really is the problem is that they have separate interests.
Yeah, who doesn't?
They're not running in parallel anymore.
Send her Vince Neil's phone number.
But in different directions, according to Hefner's personal physician.
He's interested in maintaining breathing and heart beating, and she's interested probably in young guys.
Well, they just settled a lawsuit filed by one of their security employees who said she was sexually harassing him.
I believe it. He's such a hunk.
Can you imagine that?
Well, who wouldn't want half? Especially those big aviator glasses he wears. Who wouldn't?
But they say that it's only that they have separate interests.
I'd love to bang his wife. She's a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman, Rob.
They have 2 children.
Are they hermaphrodites?
No. Do you think that the party will start again at the Playboy Mansion?
Absolutely.
Or is that too old for all of that carrying on?
You're never too old.
We said this earlier today, too, that federal agents and state investigators are sweeping down on about 30 mobsters.
Oh, come on. Don't even repeat that. Please stop this.
Son of jailed mafia boss John Gotti.
Well, I don't believe any of it. Please don't repeat this hearsay. Really, please.
They say that the investigation has uncovered some tax problems and some racketeering problems.
All right. Get out of here with that nonsense.
We all have tax problems.
Everybody has tax problems.
There could be some tax evasion, bid rigging contracts.
Talking about a strip club. You're talking about a strip club.
Bars and restaurants, including Scores.
Oh! Put a knife through my heart.
The celebrity packed topless bar.
Oh. All right, that's enough of that.
A former sports figure will also be named in the indictments.
Oh.
I don't see anything about a radio personality.
Well, I have no ownership in the place, thank God. I don't want any. I just go there. I would like to not hear that, Robin.
Well, I just don't know what's going to happen over there. They said that
it
come
on.
possibly
Stop
lead
it.
to the
Come on,
season
Lonnie's my friend.
of Scores.
Come on, stop it.
And that could come as early as today.
Oh.
I don't know.
You know the Spice Girls are going to be on Vibe?
Are they?
Yeah, tonight.
What, are you trying to change the subject?
Yeah, of course I am. Quickly.
We'll get to the Spice Girls in a minute.
Right.
There was this exorcism that resulted in the death of a girl out on Long Island over the weekend.
Yes.
A few days ago. And now the youngest sister in the family has given a statement to police, and they say that the girl who was killed, Charity Miranda, agreed to undergo the exorcism. She believed, just like her family, that she was possessed.
You know, how sad is
and
this
so
story?
she cooperated in this exorcism.
Beautiful little 15-year-old girl starting out her life. Her mother, obviously, a wacko. Her sisters bought into this.
She did, too.
Yeah.
According to
Well, of
her
course.
youngest sister,
When you're in a family,
she asked for the exorcism.
in order to please your parents and somehow get into their lives, you have to buy in.
15?
Yeah, you have to buy into their kooky lifestyle.
Stop it. At 15?
Yeah, sometimes you do. It's like a brainwashing. And let me tell you what happens in these families. This poor 15-year-old girl, in order to please her mother, went ahead with this exorcism, and they ended up killing her. And you can imagine her last minutes on this earth. She was probably tied up nude.
Oh, stop it. She was not nude.
Well, I think she was. No, come on. I'm not making a joke out of this. She's probably tied up. Her mother and her dopey sister there, she's bouncing up and down with bloody chickens. It took 2 hours, right, the exorcism? Can you imagine what they were doing?
Weakened by a long bout with the flu, she put up only token resistance as her sister, Serena, pinned her arms while her mother suffocated her with a plastic bag, according to their 15-year-old sister. They believed that demons were residing in her body and that the demon had completely taken over, and there was no other choice but to kill her.
Well, there you go. And the mother will probably say, I was a schizophrenic. I didn't know what I was doing.
Well, the DA out there is saying it doesn't matter if the girl cooperated. This is murder.
Yeah, well, listen, Kaczynski blew up people's faces with bombs. Oh, he's crazy. It's okay. Listen, we got to start killing these people. Now. Not 9 years from now.
Every week you change the death penalty.
Kill. No, listen, let me tell you what I've always said about the death penalty. When you got a case where you know the mother killed her own kid with a bag, the ones I have trouble with is when they kind of don't have too much evidence. You know what I mean? But Kaczynski...
They don't have a videotape.
Yeah, Kaczynski we got no problem with. There's a guy in Jersey opened up his mail one day and he was dead. Left a wife and kids. Come on, Kaczynski. Kaczynski matricular. You know what that means? What I just said?
No.
Neither do I. Don't even talk to me about Kaczynski. And that other not the Unabomber, the other one, the Oklahoma bomber. He should be dead, too. They should fry him together. And let me kill both of them. I mean, come on. Now, everyone with this mental insanity. I'm insane. You don't see me killing anybody.
Well, you don't have that kind of insanity.
Well, I do, but I got a lid on it.
Control yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the electric chair.
The tragic death of Michael Kennedy on the slopes of Aspen on New Year's Eve could result in a flurry of lawsuits.
Wow.
Everyone involved is playing it close to the vest, but the Neil Travis people say that the parties have all been talking to their lawyers. Who are they going to sue?
Who is suing
the
who?
tree?
Yeah. They should sue the tree. You know, this ski resort kept saying, would you Kennedys please stop playing this foosball you play?
Foosball.
Foosball. Can you just stop, please? And they're like, we're Kennedys. Well, who are they going to sue?
Some sources think Michael's widow, Victoria, will lodge a suit against the resort's powerful owners, the Aspen Skiing.
They should countersue.
They claim that the Mountain Ski Patrol was negligent in letting her husband and his party ski down late in the day while tossing a football.
Yeah, we'll have them arrested. Oh, come on. Oh, for God's sake.
The Kennedys themselves are said to want no part of an action such as this.
Right. They had enough luck. There's enough money there for all these kids never even work. Like the original guy who made all the money, the bootlegger, he left them all so much money, no one has to work. That's hitting the lottery. My grandfather didn't make 10 cents. Wish I was a Kennedy. I believe me.
But I just don't get how, this almost 40-year-old man doesn't know that he's doing something dangerous.
Right, you don't know.
He said death to the losers, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he got it.
Skied down.
Loser.
The Pope is on his way to Cuba.
He doesn't ski, does he?
I know. I don't think so. They said, you know, the reports about the Pope are really hysterical because now he gets congratulated if he can make it to the plane under his own power.
That's the cool thing about getting old. People congratulate you for taking your next breath.
You know, that's what they'll say. Well, a fragile Pope made it to the plane.
Yeah.
He didn't have to be carried. So I guess that's going to be an exciting trip down there in Cuba. The people are all excited about being able to pray in the street.
I bet you those people will be upset they became Catholics once they hear the Pope drone on for a couple hours. They'll be sleeping in that chair. I'm going back to my other religion, communism. This is boring. You see, down in Cuba, they don't even have pure Catholicism. They mix it with Santeria.
Yeah.
Because it's so boring. They have to...
They have to liven it up.
They liven it up with, like, chicken sacrifices and, like, voodoo dolls. Oh, that must be some country.
Some people thought they had won the American Family Publishers sweepstakes.
Yeah.
But it turns out that they didn't. So now they are taking the publishing company, sweepstakes company, to court.
Why?
Ina Brown and Daniel Gibby are suing the magazine sweepstakes in a Tampa federal court. They want a judge to give class action status to their case, which accuses the company of a breach of contract and racketeering. The lawsuit says both Brown and Gibby were induced to believe that they had survived various cuts in the sweepstakes. They say American Family violated federal mail fraud laws in an attempt to defraud the contestants. The company says it won't send solicitations to the state that has called it deceptive. In recent weeks, some contestants have borrowed money to fly to Tampa to collect prizes they haven't won.
Oh.
So I guess these people don't understand what they're getting in the mail.
Well.
And they think they've actually won something. Now, I told you a couple of years ago, there was a story about some immigrants who came to the country and they didn't have a real good grasp of the language.
Right.
And you know how it says on the envelope, you have won?
Yeah.
And then you open it up and they say, well...
You didn't win nothing.
Well, they only saw the you have won and they saw the dollar signs and they went out and spent all this money.
Wow.
And they hadn't won anything, of course. So they were in terrible debt.
That's why I'm against immigration.
And I think that might have been what happened to Ina Brown and Daniel Gibby in this case. But who are all these people flying to Tampa to collect this money?
Yeah, why don't you make a phone call first? Oh, for goodness sake.
The body of a prominent Manhattan...
What a ridiculous lawsuit. I mean, really, you know, pick up the phone and call someone if you thought you won.
They're on the plane.
Yeah. So you took a plane ride. Who cares?
You got a nice trip out of it. You went
right.
to Tampa. The body of a prominent Manhattan doctor who killed himself by leaping from the George Washington Bridge went undiscovered for 2 weeks because it could be seen only by pedestrians on the bridge. Can you believe that?
No.
People walked by and I guess saw it and didn't report it.
Yeah, well, who would report that? What are you going to do? The guy's dead. I jumped from a
medical
bridge.
Examiner Dr. Charles Hirsch says not many people walk on the bridge and look down at the same time.
I'll be honest with you.
This time of the year.
I wouldn't report it.
Oh, stop it.
I wouldn't. I absolutely would not. I could care less. You want to jump from a bridge, I got to report it?
You're making a big deal about this, but I know that you would report it.
Never.
Remember when you thought you saw a body in the woods?
What did I do?
You ran home and got your friends,
to go look.
Zandy and Ratso.
Right.
To go back to see if you had actually seen that.
Yeah, I didn't report it, though.
There was no body there.
There had been a body there. I wanted to see a dead body. I just was afraid. What happened when I saw the guy riding the bike? When he was stealing the bikes in front of us? Did I report it?
Well, that was stealing a bike.
Yeah, well, I ain't going to report that.
I said to you, Howard, what are we going to do? And you said, we're going to sit here and shut up.
And what happened when I saw the woman laying in the street in the rain?
We did
she
take
fell?
her and put her in the car.
We didn't put her in any car. We told her to go home.
Oh, that's right. That's where you drew the line.
You're not kidding.
Giving her a ride.
Give her a ride?
However, someone did on Monday, and the body of Dr. Jeffrey Chazen was spotted on the rocks along the Manhattan banks of the Hudson River. Chazen disappeared on January 5th. The medical examiner says Chazen's death was a suicide. The body was not autopsied because Chazen's family raised the religious objection that they are Jewish, I suppose. But X-rays and an examination revealed extensive fractures and internal injuries that indicated that he fell from the bridge. He was a clinical professor of medicine at New York University, and he left behind a long note on his computer which suggested that he was feeling despondent.
My house, if you leave a note on the computer, no one knows how to read it anyway.
Be able to bring it up.
No.
A soy drink a day may keep the doctor away. Researchers say soy might have the potential to lower the risks of cancer, heart disease, and osteoporosis.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Let me tell you something. If you eat
diminish the hot flashes that women suffer in menopause.
Just eat a balanced diet, you'll be fine. With the
Scientists say the estrogen-like components of soy protein appear to have health benefits for both men and women.
There is no one food that can cure. You've got to eat a balanced diet.
Are you eating any soy?
No.
Then you're not getting these benefits.
Good. Let me die.
Experts say soy may help women who can't take estrogen. For men, it may protect against prostate cancer.
I'm not afraid.
Soybeans have long been a staple of Asian diets and may be responsible for lower cancer rates among Asians.
You know who eats a lot of soy?
Asians.
And Fred Norris. He's eating it right now. Loves soy. On Oprah today, how to make $1 million by the millennium. You know how they tell you? You know how on Oprah today how they tell you how to do it?
How?
You get a talk show, and you sign up with King World.
And then you syndicate all over the country and
Yeah.
have top ratings.
Yeah, and you get millions of dollars.
Do you know Jerry Springer tied her?
Of course.
About a week ago.
It's a better show. Give me a choice between Oprah and Jerry Springer. I'm a Jerry Springer.
I just hate the idea that Jerry Springer is having this much success.
Well, it ain't Jerry, believe me. People ain't tuning in for Jerry.
But does he have a piece of that show?
No.
You sure?
Loser.
This is exciting news, Howard. Right. Barbara Streisand is going to perform at the Grammys.
Oh. I think you said we had exciting news. Notice she can perform now that her records don't sell.
Right. All of a sudden, that stage fright is gone.
It's just like Pearl Jam. All of a sudden, they can release a video to MTV because their record isn't selling.
The Grammys will be on CBS February 25th.
Kiss me and took us a run, Barbara. Stop hacking me in China.
According to reports in Daily Variety, Barbara is slated to sing a duet with Celine Dion. That song you were playing a little earlier.
Very romantic song.
They're going to do that on the Grammy show.
Two old hags.
Oh, she's not old, Celine.
Yeah, she looks like a witch. Good body with a witch's face. That's the worst combination.
Also appearing on the show, this is a hot show.
Who?
Luciano Pavarotti.
Ooh, so far I'm not tuning in.
Babyface.
Oh.
Stevie Wonder and Leanne Rimes.
Anybody that's current? Anyone cares about?
As previously reported, guess who the host of the show is going to be?
A former Nazi stormtrooper. Baba Booey. Baba Booey? Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Oh, he's good.
Oh, that should be such fun.
Yeah, they ought to let him run into a tree with a car. I'd watch that. And flip over. Well, that's some... Let me hear that song. You got that song? Oh, that's good. Way to go. All right, never mind this song. You got it?
Okay.
All right, let me hear that.
There we go.
All right, already. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Deep in Colombia, Juan Valdez tasty coffee beans, and the natives picked them from their feet. What is this? What is this? You know what? I feel like having gay sex. I want to meet a guy, kiss him on his lips and rub his nipples, touch his hairy buttocks and thick masculine legs, rubbing his buttocks.
Almost.
I mean, really? Is this any good? Is this from Titanic?
I think this is just the beginning. It gets good. Now, sometimes.
I think it kicks ass later? Like it starts to rock? I'm embarrassed that people buy this and this is what is happening. Like Celine Dion actually makes a living. Who would buy this? I mean, what do you do? Well, who buys this?
I don't know, Howard.
Almost. Where's Barbara Streisand?
This is Barbara.
Oh, what are they trying to sound like each other?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Celine Dion?
Why have a duet when you sound so much alike?
So Celine is worthy of Barbara's duetness?
Yes.
And like they're both trying to outdo each other? What do you say? Unless you boy? I can't even understand what they're singing about. Oh, this must be about that old guy Celine Dion married and James Brolin.
Yes.
Celine Dion's married to a guy who looks like my grandfather.
Renee. You ever see them on TV? He follows her around.
All the time.
He ain't such an idiot. He put up, I think he sold his house and put up all the money so she could record her first record.
Yeah.
She was like 14 or something. Then he married her.
Yeah, I think she was like 12 when he first did that.
Yeah, and then he fell in love with her when she was 18.
Sure.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah. She looks like somebody put her head in a vice and squeezed.
Yeah.
Oh, this Barbara. So affected. I hate her. I hate her. And she really, get a nose job. Stop worrying so much. All right, thank you. You're whining.
MTV presents its Super Bowl halftime special Celebrity Deathmatch Death Bowl.
Yeah, what's this? I'm in there?
On Sunday, January 25th, with some special all-star fantasy matchups.
Yeah, so they're going to have like a Clay, Kathy Lee Gifford.
Claymation fights between Howard Stern versus Kathy Lee Gifford.
I mean, that sounds kind of funny, but what is going to be Clay cartoons fighting with each other?
Claymation figures fighting. Pamela Anderson Lee versus RuPaul.
Who cares?
And Hanson versus the Spice Girls.
What would be funny is if you had the real Hanson fighting with the Spice Girls. That would be
How
fun.
are you going to get that?
Those 3 guys and the 5 girls, or me, really. I'd fight Kathy Lee on MTV. Sure. I'll kick her ass. I'd fight her. She must go nuts when she hears that. You know?
Yeah, she's not going to be talking about that on her show.
No. Like, I think that's funny, but she doesn't.
I don't think they'll be mentioning it on Regis and Kathy Lee.
How could they do this to me? I'm going to sue.
And the Spice Girls have a new movie.
You know, she can't stand it. I'm, like, linked with her. Kathy Lee.
Yeah, they mention you and her more often than they mention her and Gift.
I know.
It's almost like you're married.
We will be married. It's going to happen.
Spice Girls have a new movie called Spice World coming out.
I don't care. Do you think I care?
It's time for us to learn more about the Spice Girls. Here is Ginger Spice.
That's the redhead.
On being on stage.
Yeah, you know about Stinky Spice, the girl who got thrown out?
Actually, this is more than Ginger Spice. This is 3 of them. This is Emma Bunton. Who's she?
I think that's Baby.
That's Baby Spice.
Melanie Brown.
That's Scary Spice. Melanie B.
No,
is
I
the black
think
chick?
she's Sporty Spice.
Oh, that's Sporty. Okay.
Oh, is that Scary? No, that's Scary.
Well, they say Sporty here, but I thought Mel B was scary, too.
Let's not argue. All right, yeah, and who else?
And Jerry Halliwell. That's Ginger Spice.
Yeah, we know all the
They
Spice.
all are talking about what it's like to be on stage.
Be prepared to be annoyed.
The funny thing is like when we're up on stage, all 5 of us are very expressive. Do you know what I mean? We like to.
Yeah, we like to show our booty in different ways.
Smile.
Yeah. Some of us smile, some of us just like have a straight expression on our face.
Enjoy it, and we are quite when we're on the stage.
Theatrical, I think
we are quite
theatrical.
I like to show the dimples in my ass.
Anyway, we use our faces and everything. It's quite, you know.
Way to go. They use their faces on stage. Duh.
But up on stage, it is a buzz.
We use a buzz.
You can remember being in that studio, writing our lyrics and all that kind of thing. Then when you get up on stage and a fan is singing your song that you've wrote back to you, you can't explain that feeling.
Boy, that's a weird accent.
And a voice.
Yeah. That's the black chick.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, that was the black chick.
I don't know.
Oh, I know. That was the black chick.
I don't think so.
That's what happened when you put black people in England.
I don't think that was her. Emma Bunton and Melanie Brown now, and they're talking about how the Spice Girls understand their audience better than anyone else.
If I had to have sex with one of them, I'd have sex with Posh.
With our album covers, with our books. Do you know what I mean? We feel, why should we have to ask some big fat boss manager who's, hasn't got a clue about, what we want to do or our age, do you know what I mean? So we'd rather do it ourselves.
See, I had them on the show. I didn't know what they were talking about, and I don't know what they're talking about now.
It is good enough for our fans.
At the end of the day, we're our own market. So we're girls, we're young, we know how we feel, and the majority, we're all very different, opinionated. So.
Oh, bull. Shut up! At the end of the day, we're our own market because we're young girls. No, the girls who buy your records are like 7.
Hopefully people will identify with what we're doing.
One of my daughters is into the Spice Girls heavily. You know which one?
Deborah.
No.
No, your baby?
Yeah, my 4-year-old. She was over her friend's house. They had a play date, and they would just jam into Spice Girls records. They're 4.
Ashley?
Ashley's into Spice Girls and that Barbie song.
Oh, my goodness.
I had to close the door because her music was too loud last night.
I'm a Barbie girl.
She was just playing this over and over again.
She's like you. She gets stuck in a jet.
Yeah, oh, my God.
You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. I made plastic. I think that's crazy. You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere.
You could be a Spice Girl.
Yep.
Come on, Bobby, let's go party. Oh, yeah. Come on, Bobby, let's go party. Ooh, ooh. Come on, Bobby, let's go party. Oh, yeah. Come on, Bobby, let's go party. Ooh, ooh.
She might be possessed.
Wow. Yeah, maybe she needs an exorcism.
Yeah.
Take her to that woman in Sayville.
You got the real song, the Barbie song? No. By Aqua? I don't have that. Good.
But you know what? Speaking of that sort of genetic thing, you know, like your daughter gets into Jags and plays records over and over again just like you do.
Yeah.
There was a story on A&E the other day about these twins who were separated at 6 months after birth.
Yes.
One was taken to Germany.
Yes.
The other one to Jamaica.
Go ahead.
One was raised as a Jew.
Yes.
The other one was raised as a Catholic in Germany and became like a Hitler Youth.
Nice.
Then when they were in their 20s, they were reunited. They hated each other immediately because of their differences in politics and religion.
Yes.
And so they didn't really get back together again until like 25 years later when they stepped off the plane. Both guys were wearing the exact same color and style of shirt.
Wow.
They each liked to read magazines back to front.
Oh.
And they each had a habit of storing rubber bands on their wrists.
Wow.
And it was just uncanny how many things were absolutely alike about the two of them.
They should be on the Jerry Springer show.
One of them's dead now.
Hey, here's more Spice Girls.
Yes, this is Emma Bunton now telling us what it's like to be a role model.
One thing that, I mean, I think is really good in a way.
Are they role models? To who?
The girls looking up to, if they're looking up to us, is we are 5 normal girls. Do you know what I mean? We're not tall, skinny supermodels, you know, and which we find is a little bit of a problem for some girls that get eating disorders. Do you know what I mean? We are just normal girls.
That's the fat one, Baby Spice.
We get spots, we get, you know, chubby, and it's like...
Yeah, you do get chubby.
Yeah.
You're in show business. You might as well slim down.
That's what normal girls see.
Yeah, that's good. You know, this is a weird thing now. Now they're going, girls should see fat girls. No, that's not a good role model, being fat. That's bad. That causes diabetes in adults.
Well, she's not obese.
Check her out sometime.
Here's Mel B.
She must weigh 130 pounds.
Who says,
yeah,
the Spice Girls prove that women can make it on their own.
But I think we prove a point anyway, because we're female and we're in quite a male-dominating industry.
Yeah, that's the one that wears the pants. Pull them down. Maybe there's a penis in there.
Being in the music industry, and we're managing ourselves. We're sorting out our own schedule. We do what we want to do. We're organising our own tour date, and that just goes to prove that any woman out there wants to stand up for what she believes in can do it.
Imagine in your life you can't say the word tour.
Tour dates.
Tour dates.
Tour dates.
Oh, wacko. All right, well, there they are.
Love the Spice Girls.
Right.
And Minnie Driver, who you now are a fan of.
Minnie Driver.
I saw her in the Golden Globes in a nice dress.
She looked good. She didn't look good in that movie, Good Will Hunting, but she looked good in the Golden Globe Award.
Now you say she should be working as much as she does.
Well, maybe.
Here she tells us what it was like to perform an attempted rape scene in the movie Hard Rain.
It was very disturbing.
Anybody speak English?
It's very, very disturbing to physically enact stuff like that, you know. Even though it's make-believe, you're reenacting.
Oh, yeah, it's real hard. Yeah, baby!
It's not nice stabbing somebody either. I really don't.
Please. That is a lie.
You're all affected by this.
Oh, I acted.
What makes you horny, baby?
I didn't get upset once.
Oh, stop.
I wouldn't like to do that again.
Very emotional. They're all full of it, these actors. Get up there, someone pretend you're being raped. That's it. Yell cut and go over to the craft services and eat something.
She also admits that she was grumpy on the set of Hard Rain.
I was cranky as hell.
Should have gone into Christian Slater's trailer. He would have helped you out.
It was a bad scene. I have to say I did not like who I became when I was that cold.
Who gives a crap?
Really not. I'm not proud of that either.
Go to hell.
It's not so much about throwing tantrums. It's about just being unhappy in yourself and just not feeling happy is a really bad thing. You know.
Yeah, well, I've been suffering from that for the last 40 years.
I will do anything to find a way out of that. if I feel that, you know, I'll go and have a milkshake. I'll go shopping. I'll talk to my mom. I'll do something different, you know. But
F you.
Isn't it funny how, you know, she's almost having a breakdown?
Yeah, I mean,
she's
shut up.
working in this movie.
Sounds like my E-crew.
This
Shut up.
interview is like therapy.
I know.
If I'm a character, I'll get depressed. I'll go to eat a milkshake.
Who cares? Why is acting affecting you?
To an interviewer.
You should go see a shrink.
And what was it like on the set of Good Will Hunting after shooting Hard Rain?
It's probably more fun on Good Will Hunting because she was getting on with the star of the film.
There you go. She's
just so sublime, you know.
Sublime. In the trailer, we would put our pants down and diddle each other.
It was sublime.
It was sublime. On Hard Rain, I think Slater was so strung out I couldn't really do anything with him. He wouldn't diddle.
It was like, you know, most of your stuff is like, you know, in a dorm room or like, you know, you're kind of in this dorm room. You have to do your biggest thing. It's quite a small space, you know. And I was like, there's a bed in my dorm, right?
She thinks way too much.
Yeah, she's really preoccupied with minor details.
Yeah, she should take a Rorschach test.
I get to be in that bed sometimes. This is the best job I've ever had.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we know all about it.
Now, Ving Rhames, we all became aware of him as he made an impression on us the other night.
He cried because he got a Golden Globe.
By crying and then giving his award to Jack Lemmon.
Right.
Well, the very next day, they have something called the Broadcast Film Critics Awards in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And Ving Rhames was there, and as he, you know, they have a whole bunch of photographers and reporters standing around doing those red carpet kind of interviews once again. So, of course, this E-photographer, or E-interviewer, gets Ving Rhames on the line and talks to him about what he was doing that night. What was he thinking when he gave Jack Lemmon that award?
Yeah, it was obnoxious. Like Jack Lemmon needs his handouts.
Well, just let him play. Let him talk.
Acting and being an artist is about giving. So the least I could do is show my appreciation, and that's what I tried to do.
Acting is about making money.
The Golden Globes, any award show should be about a contest with winners and losers. I think, you know, we're all winners.
Are you going to get it back, or are they going to give him an extra? No.
Goodbye.
That is crazy.
What is he mad at that question?
Yeah, he doesn't even want to hear that anybody doesn't understand what he was doing.
I don't understand.
As soon as she asked if he was going to get it back or get a duplicate for Jack Lemmon, he walked away.
And the answer to that question, by the way, is they have in fact made a duplicate. They're giving one to Ving Rhames, and they're giving Rhames, and they're giving one to Jack Lemmon.
Is that right?
That's right.
Where did you find that out?
Saw it on Entertainment Tonight.
Is that right?
That's right.
Well, aren't you up on things?
Mary Hart.
Mary Hart told you.
That's right.
Well, Ving does accept some awards. Yes, that very next day he got the Film Critics Award for Best Performance in a TV movie.
All right.
For the HBO film Don King.
Yes.
So here he is making an acceptance speech.
Well, I want to thank you all, and I especially want to thank...
Why is he not crying?
Thomas Carter, John Hertzfeld, the director, Carrie O. Salem, the writer,
Howard Stern,
and David Blocker. I think all of us came into this project with a lot of passion, a lot of different points of view about Don King.
What if Don King likes it?
Occasionally a few arguments about the interpretation of Don King. But as for myself playing the role...
Why is it that he does an impression of Don King and gets an award? I play myself in a movie, I can't get an award.
Don King is controversial. He is about a lot of different opinions of him. So I thank God that I was a part of this team. I thank HBO, Mr. John Matoyan, and Mr. Thomas Carter.
All right, good job,
So he just said thank you and took his award.
Right. No excitement.
Didn't give that one to anybody else.
Wants that one.
So that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. We'll see you tomorrow for the big breast implant beauty pageant. Also, don't miss Donny Osmond on the E! Show tonight. Thanks to the people over at Regional Coastal Surgical Associates on St. George Island, Florida for...
They're giving away those breast implants.
Yeah. 850-927-3355 is their number, and I think that they're going to also fly the person there. I got to find out all the details, but they've been very generous.
Yeah, because how are these people going to get to their breast implants?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I think they've come through for us. Good news is you won breast implants. Bad news is you got to go to...
Yeah, just try to get them.
Yeah, now you got to fly down somewhere to St. George Island in Florida to go get them. Good luck. All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.